pull it up on my phone. You dig. Go ahead and talk about this Kyle Smith and Trent Williams, everything that's going on. Hold on. Stream this for an hour. Hopefully everybody wants to pulls up in time. Let me get this before I start talking. There we go. Alright, bet. Gotta talk about this Kyle Smith and this Trent Williams news. Kyle Smith had a press conference today at the NFL Scouting Combine. Ron Rivera has one tomorrow morning. I wanted to live stream like while Kyle Smith was talking, but the Redskins like website like folded with the stream and everything. Like they wouldn't stream it. What's up, Raekwon? What's good? What's up, Dage? Or Daij? How you put? Is it Daij or Dage? D-A-I-J. It was good. What's good, Juan Gotti? Yes, sir. Typical Zach. What's up, bro? You the best. I appreciate that, Typical Zach, man. I appreciate that. Hold on. I had to clap that up, man. Oh, Dage? All right, bet. Cool. I was right. All right. What's up, Adrian? What's up, DC Big Oso? What's good? What's up, Jay? My boy Rick. James Flores was good. Hey, Rico, how do you feel about the tight end Bryson Hopkins? What's up, Dre Nation? What's up, GMT? What's good? And for Bryson Hopkins, I like him. I like Adam Trautman more. Because Bryson Hopkins is a receiving tight end. He can't really block that well. So I like Adam Trautman's potential more. Plus, he has, he said recently, what was that, today at the Scouting Combine? He, just like George Kittle, he prefers to block. Like, he gets most excited about blocking. Like, he wants to impose his will on people. So Adam Trautman is probably my favorite tight end prospect in the entire draft, period. What's up, Smoke Jams? What's good? What's up, John Shaw? How you feel about Raekwon Davis? I love him on the Redskins. I feel like we have too many defensive linemen already. After we take Chase Young, we good. Tim Settle isn't even getting the shine he deserves. Mr. at the podium. What's up, Rick? Oh, that's what I'm about to talk about right now, Rick. I just want to talk about all the random stuff he was talking about on that podium. Brody, man. Brody, I'm gonna close the door. You keep barking. What about Kyle? I haven't gotten a chance to check out Kyle Duggar like that. I don't exactly know. Come want to hear what's up with Trent Williams. All right, what's good, Flores? James Flores, yes sir. I'm about to talk about Trent too, but I'm gonna talk about Kyle Smith first. Albert O, man, I practice his name and I'm still scared to try it. But I like Albert O also. Same thing as Bryson Hopkins, receiving tight end, can't block too well. I like him. I wouldn't be mad if the Redskins took him, but again, I like Adam Trautman is my favorite tight end prospect. And I also really like Thaddeus Moss because he's the best blocking tight end in the draft. But for me, Adam Trautman is my favorite tight end, period. We got to get it still in the third round instead of trading down in the first round to pick up a second round. I agree. Where's the 4-3 vid? Oh, bro, it's on the way, Juan. It's on the bro. That's why I'm cutting my live stream shorter and I'm not live streaming all day. I'm just doing this until 9 p.m. I want Moss. Have you done a video breaking down the top 5 college prospects for each position? I was thinking about doing that, DC Big Ups. I should do that. Appreciate the idea. I was thinking of it though. So I'll take that as motivation for me to actually go ahead and do it. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I guess I might not be like everybody else where Jerry Jeudy's their favorite receiver. CeeDee Lamb is my favorite personally. So I could definitely talk about that. He's a safety from... Yeah, I haven't checked out Kyle Duggar yet. What about Danny Trevathan and linebacker? How much money does Danny Trevathan want? Redskins Super Bowl 2020. What's up, Trash? Oh, what's up, Kyle, too? Kyle Simmons. And nah, I doubt it. I'm expecting huge improvements, but nah, I'm not going all the way to Super Bowl. Enrico would love Redskins get Dante Fowler. Oh, the Rams not re-signing him? Because that could be interesting. Depending on how cheap he is, I'm down. Heard Chase Young is an Eagles fan. Yes, he is. My boy Nigel was good. William Carter, yes, sir. You got GTA 5. Technically, I don't have it downloaded. I don't really play GTA. I'm on Apex, and I run Superstar KO on Madden. For Honor. Rarely Call of Duty nowadays, and occasionally PUBG. Those are the games I'm playing. I'm waiting for the next Halo. Halo is my favorite franchise, but the most recent one, it's cool, but I just don't be on it like that. But nah, I don't. I have GTA technically like the license. Like I do all my games digital because I have a game share partner. But I do not. I don't play GTA now. I don't have it downloaded. I like Hunter Bryant better than all of them. I think Moss is. Bro, Moss is the best blocking tight end, and I feel like we can teach him route running, smokes. But like I said, Adam Trautman is my favorite tight end. That's my favorite out of everybody. Well, Danae Holmes in the third might be a steal. What you thinking? I have not watched any particular film on a Darnay Holmes. I'm not even exactly sure who that is. I'm not about to sit here and lie to y'all on camera. Samuel Fairchild, what's going on with the Bucks tight end OJ Howard? Read a couple things that said. Today I was I was hurt when I saw it. I forgot. I think it was the Buccaneers GM. They said they really like OJ Howard and expect him to be a part of their future. So I highly doubt they're about to let OJ Howard go because I would have loved to have him. The instrumental is iconic. Where did you find it at? Oh, I made that one, Gotti. I'm not as passionate about music as I used to be, but I used to make beats, make music. One of my close friends still makes music a lot, so I'll hop on a song with them. But like, music isn't my main passion anymore, so I'm not just chilling at home making beats just cause anymore like I used to. Now it's like for a purpose. Like if I'm trying to do a soundtrack or like a instrumental for one of my videos or something, I'll make a beat. But I'm not just chilling around making beats all day like I used to. I like the guy from Clemson at wideout. Oh, you talking about T. Higgins? Oh yeah, T. Higgins is the truth. Oh, my boy Chris done donated too. Let's go. Rico the boss. Tell Trent he ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, so let me go. Okay, because I guess I could talk about the Trent stuff first. Because Kyle Smith, his is more of like a long breakdown. We could literally spend a whole hour on him. But for everybody that's here already, basically, Trent Williams, I got a report recently that said from some trustworthy source that literally the only thing in the way between Trent Williams coming back is money. That's literally it. Ron Rivera has sat down with Trent Williams, talked to him several times. Either I think it's all been over the phone. Maybe some have been Maybe some have been in person. I'm not exactly sure. But literally, Trent Williams is good with everything. They just need to get the money right. So I'm assuming Trent Williams may not be soon. Maybe they might sign him before free agency starts March 18th, but they may wait to re-sign Trent or extend him or whatever till after they've already signed free agents like James Bradbury, Trey Ball, whoever they want to get, Robbie Anderson, stuff like that. See how much money they have left after they re-sign Brandon Sheriff or tag him, re-sign Eric Flowers or let him go, stuff like that. Trent Williams might be a little bit later. Because you heard one of the things Kyle Smith said at the podium was that we expect everybody on contract to be present when training camp starts and all of that. So basically, Trent Williams and Dunbar, I don't care how y'all feel, y'all need to be there when it's time to get to work, basically. So they're not really worried about them right now. They're more worried on draft analysis, possible free agent analysis, all of the available free agents this coming off season. So starting March 18th, all of that type of stuff. So all of like Trent Williams and Quentin Dunbar are, I wouldn't say in the back burner of priorities, but they're definitely more focused on other things right now. And they just playing. Kyle Smith, plain simple, just said if you're under contract, they expect you to show up, and they're not about to sit here and baby you the whole way through and beg you to come back. Hey Rico, I like Justin Jefferson on the red. Justin Jefferson is a beast. I like him too. I like Justin Jefferson. I've been telling y'all about Kyle Duggar for months. Yeah, that boy smokes jams. Been on it. I haven't gotten down to sit down and truly watch film yet. Mostly because lately I've been working on the 4-3 video. Once I get done with all of these heavy videos that take a lot of attention and effort, I'm super sitting down and watching film. How you feel about Haskins taking his wide receivers to Florida for off-season workouts? See, yeah, that's one of the things I like that Kyle Smith said. I like the fact that he said that Dwayne Haskins is doing all of the extra stuff that they asked him to do, which is kind of an oxymoron because it's extra, but it's what they asked him to do. So I guess we need Dwayne Haskins to go even more above and beyond that. But I do like that he's inviting all the wide receivers down to Florida to work out, so they can just go ahead and hit the ground running. And he can have a much further head start than he had last year, when he was basically practicing with the backups until they told him to go ahead and start. I'm a BI fan. What's up, Sam? How you feel about we need veteran rookie tight end? I agree. I want Thaddeus Moss in the draft. Adam Trautman is my favorite tight end, period. I'll take him in the third if we have to. That's like, it's literally Chase Young and Adam Trautman for me. That's my, Adam Trautman is that dude for me. And then I also like Thaddeus Moss. And then free agency, I don't know if Austin Hooper is asking for a lot of money. I do not want Austin Hooper for a lot of money. I do not. I don't want Austin Hooper for a lot of money at all. I'm not willing to spend all that bread. He might be one. But I would love to have him. But, you know, if he's expensive, that's dead for me. That is dead for me. And I noticed the music just stopped. This computer's so glitchy. That's why I do all my videos on my PC. I need to start live streaming on the PC. What's up, LC? Hey, Rico, Little Redskins to get Van Jefferson and Michael Pittman. I like those guys too. Can we get a Cowboys diss track? That's so stupid. I should do a Cowboys diss track. I mean, I like it when y'all in here saying what's up to each other, bro. I like the fact that we have a real community. My boy Remington was good. Montez Fowler was good. Smoke Jim. Do you think Darius got? I love Darius Guys. If he can stay healthy, it's over with. And that's also something Kyle Smith talked about in his press conference. He said they asked him about do they have what they potentially see as a Christian McCaffrey on their team. And Kyle Smith basically said Darius Geis is first up if he can stay healthy. And Bryce Love is also an option to fill the Christian McCaffrey role if he can stay healthy. And basically he expects Darius Geis and Bryce Love to be ready as soon as everything starts. Training camp, mini camp, both of them should be fully healthy. I know Bryce Love recently had something small done to his leg, but it was more so just like a cleanup or something. Hey, Rico, Tim Settle is so underrated on the... Oh, man, Tim Settle, if he was starting on another defensive line, you know how much more known he would be? But he's just on the bench for us, man, coming in the rotation. I liked how we started featuring him more towards the end of the 2019 season that just passed. I started seeing Tim Settle more, and he was making plays. I'm cool and had to pull up my boy Chris. What do you use to edit your... I just use iMovie right now. I haven't started using all the Adobe and Final Cut stuff like that. I haven't... When I start doing like special effects like my boy Jamal for Prez, I'll think about it. But right now, I'm just doing iMovie. That 4.3 vid better be 40. Bruh, Dage, bruh. It's about to be... I'm going to try to cut it down from an hour, but it's a lot to talk about. I'm going to try to summarize it. I don't want to fly through it, but it's going to be long. It's at least 30 minutes. It's guaranteed to at least be 30 minutes. On y'all one time. Do you feel like Haskins will be a franchise type player? What's up to me, bro? And yes, sir, I love Dwayne Haskins. I love his potential. And what I saw those last 3 games of the season. What backup QB should we get? I prefer to just get an undrafted free agent. Or draft one really late in the draft, like 7. Or if there's like a really cheap free agent out there. But I do not want to spend a lot of money on another quarterback on the roster because Alex Smith's already taken up like $21 million. Should we pick up Prince Amukamara? I forgot about Prince Amukamara. He keeps getting hurt, though. Where is he at? Where is Prince Amukamara? I lost track of him. I don't even know where he's at. What's up, Sneakers Forever? Haskins going to be good next. Oh, yeah, Haskins going to go crazy. Have gotten in contact with Louis T. Are you saying you did or are you asking if I did, Juan Gotti? What is the max you give Austin Hooper? I'm thinking somewhere around in the $8 million a year, 9, because I'm hearing that he might be able to reset the market and get the money that Kelsey and George Kittle, well, George Kittle's not getting it yet, but you know, Kelsey and all of them, when they, I think he's making about like, let me look it up. How much is Kelsey making, bro? Kelsey making it like $12 million a year, and I definitely don't think Austin Hooper is that much. Let me look it up. Hold on, I got you right now. Dang it, I forgot there was another Kelsey. I just typed in Kelsey on Google, and now I look stupid. I gotta type in Travis Kelsey. So hype about our pass rush. High expectations for that group this year. Oh yeah, they better dominate. There's no excuse not to dominate. Alright, so Travis Kelsey is actually making a little less than $10 million a year. Oh yeah, nah. So then Austin Hooper's worth like $7 million, honestly. I mean, we have way more cap space than we usually do, so I can't be too mad if we go and splurge. Oh yeah, Kelsey is he's gonna be an $11 million cap hit. So yeah, I would say Austin Hooper's worth about $7-8 million. He's definitely not Kelsey. He is a scheme get open tight end. He is not about to beat somebody 1-on-1. I hope people know that, and I hope people know that Austin Hooper isn't just this George Kittle, Zach Ertz of a blocker. He's good. He's way better than Jordan Reed and Vernon Davis ever were, but don't expect him to just be out here pancaking people and getting people out the way consistently. That's why I don't want to pay him too much. Dream draft, 1 Young, 3 Holmes, 4 Hill, 5 O, and 6 Pittman. I like that. I'm feeling that. What's up, Demon 1400? What's good? I know I'm falling behind. I'm not that far behind. Just scroll down. Let's see. What's good, baby Glock? Appreciate you pulling back up. Yes, sir. Haskins gonna be good when he feel the rhythm of the new playbook. Oh yeah, bruh. Once Haskins has time, preparation, chemistry, and an offense built around him, they built the offense around Case Keenum because they wanted him to start. Jay Gruden specifically. Since we even drafted Dwayne Haskins, he didn't even want to draft Dwayne Haskins, so Dwayne Haskins really never had a fair chance. So the offense was built around Case Keenum's skill set and all of that. Like Haskins was set up to fail as much as possible last year. I mean, the Redskins are the first team in like 30 years last year to have a starting quarterback and 3 starting wide receivers that are all rookies. All 4 of them rookies. So, I mean, like any way you can think about it, set up to fail. All pro left tackle out. Pro Bowl right guard injured half the season. We brought in Eric Flowers, who surprised us, but you know what I'm saying, like we didn't bring him over expecting greatness out of him. Donald Penn is like 35, already knowing he's going to retire before the season even ended. I mean, it was just, as much as you can set up a quarterback to fail, there you go. 2 different head coaches, 3 different play callers, because after Bill Callahan give it up to Kevin O'Connell like the last couple of games where Dwayne Haskins started balling. So technically he had 3 different offensive minds / play call. I mean, literally any way you could think of to set him up. I agree, John Shaw. Same here. Our pass rush should be top 5 easily. Tim a beast. I watched him all college days. But Tim Settle is that dude, bro. Yo, Rico, we'll talk. What do we do if Cincinnati takes Chase Young first? Oh, we trade down. We hold that pick for ransom. Joe Burrow and Tua sweepstakes? Come on now. That trade down package will be crazy. I'm expecting at least 4 first rounds from somebody. Hello, I'm a big fan of the Red. What's up, Mango Plays? What's good? I love Henry Ruggs, Sergio. First of all, what's up, Sergio? I love Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs might be my 3rd receiver. He's like Deshaun Jackson with better hands, but I can't wait to see what he does in the combine as far as like his 40 time and all of that. He with the Bears. Oh, okay. Okay. Keep putting in the work on the. Oh, yes, sir, Remington. KJ Hill. I like KJ Hill a lot, too. Even though I do want a different type of receiver, though, because we have all of these fast, speedy guys between Terry McLaurin, Steven Sims, and then it'll be KJ Hill. I want somebody. That's why I really want Robbie Anderson in free agency, because I want somebody like 6'3" or bigger that's also fast. Hey, how do you feel about the Redskins get Austin Jackson at USC, move him to right tackle? I haven't even gotten the offensive line film. Only offensive lineman I've really watched was Jedrick Wills and Andrew Thomas. And that's because I'm a Georgia fan, and I watch a lot of Alabama games because I like scouting the competition. But I haven't watched everybody else offensive line-wise. March is when I'm super watching film. So I'm going to finally catch up to all of these guys y'all asked me about. I'm going to get there. They want Joe Burrow. Yeah. Joe Burrow is definitely going to the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, Joe Burrow going number 1 and Chase Young going number 2 are pretty much as locks get. Like, they're in the high 90% chance. Why I keep seeing that we might be looking into bringing Teddy Bridgewater. I hope not. I want Teddy Bridgewater to be great. So I want him starting somewhere, and I definitely don't want him starting here because I want Dwayne Haskins to go ahead and grow into our all-pro quarterback. I'm asking, have you gotten Oh, no, I haven't, Juan Gotti. I don't even be, like, on YouTube like that. Like, I'll, like, for everybody that does Redskins YouTube and stuff, I'll pull up y'all videos and then, like, make sure I like it and watch it for, like, a little bit, depending on what's going on. But I don't really be on YouTube like that. When my computer's on, I'm working on a video, watching an anime, or downloading music. So I'm like, I'm not on YouTube like that, so I don't really. But it would be dope to collab with people and stuff like that. But I'm not like just sitting down watching videos and stuff like that. Like I used to love YouTube, but it just, after I started making YouTube videos, I just haven't had enough time to be on YouTube. Who our veteran quarterback? I don't know. Case Keenum about good is gone already. Scary Terry, biggest steal of the draft. Yes, sir. Let him know, Trasher. Drake Nation, what's good? I hope we draft KJ Hill. I do too. Bro, Adam Trautman in the 3rd and KJ Hill in the 4th. That's a haul right there. Hope we get another steal. Think it's for retard to release Jerry Reed to say that company didn't pay another tight end his same salary. That's a good point. That is a good point. Even though Hooper is an available guy though. So that's the difference though. Like Hooper will be here at least 14 games out the season. But Hooper, like I said, Hooper isn't spectacular at anything he does. That's why I don't want to give him market setting money. But it would be nice to bring in a veteran along with the guys we draft, and we got to see what Hell Hinges has in them, and give Jeremy Sprinkle one last chance. Well, I said the same thing about Hooper, and this dude called me a hater. He said I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that, Smokes Jam. I'd rather pay Reed's salary to someone who's going to be healthy. Yeah, basically, Chris. Oh, $3? Let's go. My boy Anthony Robinson. I appreciate that. It says fist bump. I've never seen that emoji before. That's funny. I like that. Man, appreciate that, Anthony Robinson. Let me see. William Reed is never going to... Yeah, bro. I need Reed to just go ahead and retire, bro. I want him to care about his health, mental health and all of that. I want him to be able to enjoy his life, go on vacations, and actually be aware of where he's at and stuff like that. I don't want him to keep trying football and end up hurting himself. That man said in 2015 he was getting ridiculous headaches and migraines, and he couldn't sleep at night, and it was going on for months, and he felt like that would never go away. And then now, after it went away, he's willing to risk it coming back and possibly never going away. I just don't understand. Please just put the pads up, Jordan Reed. And that's because I care about you. My boy Dave's put up $3. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anthony Robinson, you get my dough, Nish. Oh, yes, sir. I got the 3. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. You want to get KJ Hill in the draft? Yes, sir. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I would love... Adam Traum is my favorite tight end, and I love KJ Hill as far as like 3rd and 4th round goes. Of course, KJ Hill is not one of my top 5 receivers. But he's definitely higher than a lot of people. Like, the fact that he might make it to the 4th round is crazy to me. He's way too talented for that. It's important we get decent targets to aid Dwayne Haskins and get to believe himself this year as a professional QB. I agree. That's why I want Robbie Anderson as the veteran presence. Robbie Anderson, Terry McLaurin on the outside. Steven Sims on the inside. Kelvin Harmon is our possession receiver. And some dependable tight end receiving tight ends like Adam Trotman. Come on now. Dwayne Haskins will have no room to complain with that. What's up, Tyler C? What do you think the Redskins' record will be? I'm going 8-8. I'm not going with these high expectations like Super Bowl immediately. I'm expecting Super Bowl contender within 3 years, but you know things like this take time. We have some holes around. We're gonna gain more holes after contracts come up because once we have to pay all of the Alabama boys, we may not be able to pay all of them. One of them might ask for more money, especially after this next season coming up, because all of them are about to ball out with the way Jack Del Rio runs his 4-3, which I talk about in my 4-3 video. So they're probably going to be asking for too much money. So that's another hole we're going to have to fill. We're probably going to have to draft defensive linemen or get one in free agency. Every time we fill a hole 1 year, another one comes up another year because, you have to keep paying players, new contracts. We may not be able to pay everybody, so... I'm not just about to come up with this imaginary scenario that, okay, we draft Chase Young and then we keep everybody who we already have and all we're going to do is just keep bringing great players. No, you lose players too at the same time. So I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm giving us a 3-year window to be like a real like scary team. What's up, Call Me Fam? Diggs, Steven Sims, and Terry. I would love Stephon Diggs too because Stephon Diggs is making less money than he should. He's making a lot of money, but for his talent, he's actually a bargain deal right now. You like Jalen Reagor? He's light years better than KJ. Yeah, Jalen Reagor is really fast. I got to watch more film on him. I've watched a lot of KJ Hill film, so that's why I know I like KJ Hill. But I have heard from a lot of people that Jalen Reagor may even go towards the end of the 1st round, early 2nd. So apparently he must be better than KJ Hill. I just haven't checked him out to know it myself. Juggity Don, what you think the best pick for safety besides Landon Collins? Well, Justin Simmons and Anthony Harris are the best free agents available, but they about to ask for the whole bag. So I vote Trey Boston because I know he'll come like literally 3 times cheaper. I think Anthony Harris and Justin Simmons will both be asking for about $14-15 million a year, and Trey Boston may not even ask for a whole $5 million a year. So you think we're gonna get Stephon? I would love to, but I doubt it. That trade package would be crazy. Yeah, you're right. What is Chase the bus? I'd rather found out in RT, bruh. Chase Young is one of the safest and highest ceiling prospects in a long time. Like that's what's crazy. Like not only does he have this just limitless ceiling, his floor is also ridiculously high. Like coming into the league day 1, he's a double-digit sack guy. What's up? All right, what's good, Pit Bully? Been a while, finally. Yes, sir. That boy Pit Bully finally pulled up. I'm sorry, bro. The live streams have been impromptu lately, but I'm live streaming every Sunday at 2 p.m. just for everybody that wants to know. What's up, bro? What do you think of Tom Brady to the Raiders, 60 mil, 2 years? That would be entertaining. It don't, affect me. I don't care where Tom Brady goes, but I don't know though, cause like, are the Raiders literally just a Tom Brady away from winning a Super Bowl? I don't think so. I feel like they're trying to build, and I've also seen that John Gruden loves Justin Herbert, so he might get Justin Herbert with their pick where they are. They might have to trade up a little bit to get him, and then plus Tom Brady isn't really just that great anymore. So I don't feel like it's worth it to pay Tom Brady that much money for him to give you less than great version of Tom Brady, especially for all that money. What do you think of off-topic favorite anime? I love Hunter x Hunter. Black Clover is actually pretty good. My Hero's crazy. Demon Slayer was crazy. Dr. Stone was crazy. But I'm the type that I don't even just watch like action anime. I watch slice of life and all of that. And like I don't just watch all the big ones. I love Naruto too, even as famous as it is. I know a lot of people like, everybody likes Naruto that likes watch anime, but I actually like really like it. Like it's one of my favorites. I'm trying to think of what else. Trying to think of it real quick so I can get back to football. Full Metal Alchemist was pretty crazy. JoJo's Bizarre, from what I saw, was pretty fun, but I didn't see a lot of it. I'm trying to think. I know I'm missing something. Fate Zero was really fire. I could go on for hours about that though, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to football. With the second pick in the draft, Redskins select. Oh yeah, that's Chase Young. Easily, call me fam. Whoa, it's a whole lot of donation. Okay, my boy Anthony Robinson, $2. Keep doing your thing, man. I definitely will, man. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. And then I got Tony. What if Chase Young is the best brother found out on our team? Let him know, Tony. And appreciate that $2, man. Y'all get moved up to the front of the line when it come to me replying to people with these donations. It's just a big color on it. But yeah, man, I'm willing to take any risk on Chase Young, bro. That's one of the safest draft bro. If you haven't, go look at the Brett Coleman video. He basically sums it up in the best way possible. Like, if you're not convinced of Chase Young, go look up the Chase Young Brett Coleman video. He explains his weaknesses and everything and why you just have to take him. And appreciate that John Shaw with the big $5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I see it, Anthony Robinson. I did see you sent 2 of them. Oh, my boy Redskin Moo, man. Big $10, man. Appreciate that, man. My boy Redskin Moo always pull up and donate. That boy over there got some type of money over there, man. Some type of money. And then my boy Raymond Gibson. Yes, sir. Hell to the Redskins. Let's go. Ready for the season. But thanks for the great report. I mean, I appreciate the support, bro. For real. Really, really appreciate that, bro. Them donations go a long way. Y'all understand, man. I'm a keep upgrading my equipment and everything. But streams, videos about to only get better. What's good, Rich? All right, let me scroll back up. Because I missed a lot of people. Because I was replying to everybody that donated. I hate the Bruce Allen account. That man back. We got Bruce Allen in the chat. I didn't want to see that face or read that name ever again. Said too. Sucks we don't have a second round pick. Yeah, it would be nice. And first of all, what's up? Why you mad? Yeah, I mean, maybe we might be able to trade somebody. You never know. Maybe Quentin Dunbar can go for a second. Even though I prefer to re-sign Quentin Dunbar for very cheap. Right now, he's extremely cheap. Like, too cheap. We'll give him a little bit more money, but still cheap, and keep him. But if he just refuses to play, I feel like we can trade him for maybe like a third or something. We'll see, though. Hey, Rico, love, get 2 tight ends in the draft. Bruh, if we can get Adam Trautman, who to me is the best receiving tight end and the highest potential, because he should be able to block very well, too. I mean, the only problem with Adam Trautman is that he played at a small school, so you don't exactly know how good he is, because of course he's going to ball out against low-level talent. But at the Senior Bowl, he was one of the brightest people there. You had the center, Lloyd Cushenberry from the LSU. You had that defensive, I think Javon Kinlaw, he went stupid, and then you had Adam Trautman, the tight end. Those were like the 3 top performers from the Super Bowl. And I believe, in my opinion, Adam Trautman is the best tight end available in this draft. Definitely the highest ceiling. And then Thaddeus Moss is the best blocker, so I would like to get him for when we try to go to heavy sets and stuff, power runs, all of that. I want to tight end that I know for sure is going to get the job done. Right now, Jeremy Sprinkle and Hell Hinges are pretty good at blocking, but Thaddeus Moss' blocking is on another level. Now, his receiving is stale, but he has great hands, and they can, coach him up with better route running. We can make something out of that. Appreciate that, Raymond Gibson. Definitely going to keep him coming. What's going on with Holcomb's role next year? I don't know. See, I'm going to break that down in the 4-3 video, all the different scenarios, because there's so many ways we can do it. We can have Cole Holcomb and Mike, Sean Dion Hamilton at will. If Reuben Foster's healthy, we'll see where he fits. Maybe he'll start at Mike. I mean, it's too much. Josh Harvey Clemens is our best coverage linebacker, and he put on weight, so he may actually be good as a 4-3 will, but the 4-3 under that Jack Del Rio likes to run, where really you almost technically running a 4-3, you almost have like two linebackers because the Sam moves down to become an edge rusher. It's a lot of stuff I talk about in the 4-3 video, but then you also have John Bostic, who's an upgrade to Mason Foster, decent in coverage, decent in run stopping. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a lot of options, and then we may draft some guys because you've seen the Redskins been interviewing a lot of linebackers at the East-West Shrine game, the Senior Bowl, and at the Scouting Combine. They even interviewed that Malik dude from I think it's Malik from Ohio State. He may end up going before like the 3rd round, so you never know. If they don't believe in Reuben Foster's health, they may go draft a linebacker sooner in the draft than we expect. Number one. Trey Boston. Trey Boston is not... What's up, Captain Game? Trey Boston is good. Trey Boston do his thing, man. He's not Anthony Harris or Justin Simmons, of course, but for the price, you know what I'm saying? Carl Joseph is pretty good, too. But that's one of those, like... He has, like, a lot of potential, and if he goes to the right coach they'll use him right, then Carl Joseph can ball out. And I feel like we are one of those teams. Because I feel like he was not being used right last year. Like, he definitely has way more talent than he was being used for. Scary team in 2 years tops. I agree. Get Anthony Harris and don't look back. I would love Anthony Harris, but he about to come up off a whole bag. You about to be paying him more than probably everybody else on this team. I think he'll be the highest paid player on this team. He's going to be getting paid more than Josh Norman's ridiculous contract. Should we get Phillip Rivers as a bet? Nah, I'm good. I think he wants to start. I think he wants to go out starting. And like I said, anybody interrupting Dwayne Haskins from starting and becoming our franchise quarterback is a no-go for me. What's good, being made a GOAT? What's up? I've been waiting for the 4-3. Bro, I know. I'm so sorry for everybody. I've been working on it. Is the stream delayed or is that chat very early? I'm behind. I'm like way behind on the scrolling. I'm trying to make sure I talk to everybody type thing. That's how I am. I don't want to skip anybody if I can. Chase Young probably going to be a 1-year Pro Bowler. That's crazy. Defensive rookie of the... Bro, I'm telling you, Chase Young about to be different. Is Trent really coming back? Okay, so I talked about this a little bit earlier, but recent reports have said that Trent Williams and Ron Rivera have mended everything, and literally the only thing stopping Trent Williams from for sure coming back to the team is money. That's literally it. It's literally only money in the way right now. And I'm pretty sure the reason that this is... The only reason that it hasn't gotten done yet, like the money part, is I feel like the Redskins, Ron Rivera, Kyle Smith, just like Kyle Smith said at the podium, they expect everybody on contract, that's including Trent and Quentin Dunbar, to report to the team when it's time, mini camp, training camp, and they'll worry about all of that contract stuff later. They're trying to get the people who technically aren't on contract yet down first. So that's like, they're focused on draft picks, and then they're focused on like, re-signing or tagging Brandon Sheriff, for instance, re-signing Eric Flowers, or going to get free agents out there like James Bradbury and all of them type stuff. So I feel like Trent Williams and Quentin Dunbar, all of their stuff will be handled later down the line. Free agency period starts March 18th, and I'm predicting that it'll be like either late March or early April maybe when they finally start to, act on the whole Trent Williams and Quentin Dunbar situation. You having another stream tomorrow after Ron I'm trying to have a live stream while Ron Rivera is speaking. I wanted to do it while Kyle Smith was speaking today, but the Redskins website folded with the stream. Like it was glitched or something. It went down and they couldn't get it back. So I'm gonna try though. ID Invaded is a good new anime. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna write that down, William Carter. My Hero Academia is crazy, bro. I haven't watched the last 3 episodes, but it's crazy. Shield Hero was pretty good too, and I'm not caught up on what's the firefighter one though? It's crazy. I saw like the first 8 episodes and it was really crazy, but I just haven't I fell behind on that anime. I can't think of it. The firefighter one. They going stupid in that. Who is your favorite non-Redskins player? Easy, Cam Newton. And, well, when Pac-Man Jones is in the league, I'm, Southwest Atlanta, Westlake, you feel me? I love my hometown, so Cam Newton, putting on for the city. He always comes back and gives back like crazy. I also love Eric Berry. He didn't go to Westlake, but, he's only 10 minutes down the way. He went to Creekside, so those are my favorite non-Redskins players. I'm a homebody. I'm loyal, so I rock with them heavy just because they from Atlanta. I mean, not only from Atlanta, but they went to the same high school I went to, so love you, sir, man. Appreciate that, Daryl Jackson. Yes, sir. When's the next video? Bruh, I'm working on this 4-3 video. I'm trying to get out as soon as possible, but there's always something major that comes up, and I want to report it. Or would y'all prefer for me to just go silent for like the next couple of days and assure y'all that the 4-3 video gets done? And I'm like actually asking serious. I'm not like, being sarcastic or whatever. I'm like actually, would y'all honestly prefer for me to just ghost everything that's coming out and just not report it and make sure I get this 4-3 video done as soon as possible, or keep reporting things as they come out and just keep pushing the 4-3 video back? But like I said, I've done most of it. The past month took the first half of the video. Now the second half should at most take this week. I hate Bruce Allen. Hell to the Redskins. Thanks for doing this, Rico. Man, what's up, Patrick West, man? Any day, man. And I just got to Raymond's $10 donation that I already read out. Oh, my boy, how do you pronounce your name? Aria? You got to help me on that one, man. Man, appreciate that $5. Why not get Cam Newton for Haskins behind the line? We already got everybody else from Carolina. I want Dwayne Haskins to go ahead and be the starter franchise quarterback. I don't want him sitting behind learning. He showed us those last 2 games he's ready to play. He looked better than Daniel Jones ever looked throughout the season, in my opinion. So he at times looked better than Kyler Murray. I don't really trust Pro Football Focus with everything they do. But as far as stats and stuff, Pro Football Focus literally just tweeted like a couple of weeks ago, from like week 19 on, Dwayne Haskins was number 1 in like 4 different categories out of all rookie quarterbacks. That's including Kyler Murray and Daniel Jones. And he had the worst conditions out of all of them. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm down with Dwayne Haskins. Go ahead and moving on as the franchise quarterback. I love Cam Newton. Would love to have him. Like I said, favorite player in the NFL. But I want him to go somewhere else and be great. Go to Chicago. Go to San Diego. Go to one of them places. Not San Diego. Los Angeles Chargers. Whatever. What's up, Rico? If the Bengals take Chase Young, I'm going to cry. Y'all going to be sick. I mean, the trade down package is going to be crazy, but I'm going to be sick to my heart, bro. It's 4-3 video out? Nah, not yet, son. What's up, W Miles? Who remembers when Trent Williams punched Richard Sherman? Oh, yeah, that's a unlimited gift. Should we trade the second? What's up, Chris Jr.? No thanks. I want Chase Young no matter what. I died at Sherman's nervous laugh afterwards. Yeah, it was that little awkward, I'm embarrassed, but I'm going to act like I'm not embarrassed type laugh. We hip to what you was doing, Sherman. Don't give Dunny nothing. He ain't reliable. He's good. That's what I want to give him a really cheap contract, because right now he has literally 0 guaranteed money. So even if we give him $10, that's an upgrade. So give him a really cheap extension where he has a little bit of guaranteed money. And then if he balls out to that Pro Bowl level talent that he has, then that's a super win for us. And if he keeps getting hurt, we don't lose any money from it. We just don't lose anything. He'll just go IR or whatever, and we basically spending no money on him. I just feel like it's a win-win. Unless we can get like a second-round pick for him, I feel like we might as well just extend him to a really cheap contract. I'm not a Bucs fan. That's just my Madden player. But, okay. I don't even run real Madden. All I play is Superstar KO. And that recent update where you get 9 5 players instead of just 6 of them, it's so fun. It's so stupid. Superstar KO is so silly. The day Robert Griffin had almost career-ending injury. He was probably heated about that. Imagine being son of Randy Moss, but hand not up the par. He has good hands. He's just receiving overall because he's not fast. He's not explosive. I don't know how he's the son of the most at least top 3 most athletic receivers to ever do it. But he's not athletic. He's just a big body, great hands, great blocker. But as far as route running and getting separation off of his athleticism, yeah, it's dead. For now, you never know if he can learn it. Good coaching, but What up, Rico? What's your thoughts on backup QB situation? Are they already on the team? I doubt it. I feel like we might go get somebody in free agency for really cheap, or an undrafted free agent after the draft is over for really cheap. Just somebody really, really cheap. Literally just a body in the room type thing. That's what I'm assuming though. They keep saying that they believe Alex Smith will come back and be able to at least compete or something, but I just don't. I don't see it. Just a random thought I had. What would you think of Luke Kuechly? Yeah, you misspelled it, but it's cool though. Yeah, you definitely misspelled it. Taking this year off and returning to the NFL, signing with the Redskins. I would love that. Man, if I have to write him a personal letter on paper every day from here until then, if that works to bring him on our team, I'll do it. I'll sacrifice my time. I would love to have Luke Kuechly, man. Oh, my Lord. Imagine if we got Justin Simmons, our safety tandem would be a whole nother level. But Justin Simmons and Anthony Harris are them dudes. They just expensive. So it's just weigh your options. Do you want Anthony Harris or Justin Simmons, but then not have enough money to buy everybody else we want? Robbie Anderson or James Bradburn, those type of people? Or would you prefer trade Boston for little money, and then you'd be able to, extend Brandon Sheriff to whatever you want, so hopefully like $13 million a year or less. Get Trent Williams' money. You know what I'm saying? It's like combinations. It just depends on how much y'all really want that talent to be that high at that position. Because, Justin Simmons and Anthony Harris are no joke. I agree. They just expensive. I know. We got to pay him Alex. Just let Alex. I'm so happy that we are going back to the fourth year. Yes, sir. Cam teach him from the... And what would Cam... Hey, I'm not going to talk about Cam like that, Damon. You're going to leave my boy alone. North Carolina in the house. What's up, Jerron? That's where all my family's based from. They went from North Carolina to Maryland. And then, I was born in Maryland, but I consider myself first generation Atlanta of the family. So, North Carolina, Maryland, Atlanta. But we all, connect in North Carolina. That's where we have our family reunions and all that. Leading to Alex McKinnon's personality would not be conducive to that. I feel like Cam Newton would be good. Cam Newton a good guy. Like I said, he always come back to the city. He comes right back to where he's from, Southwest Atlanta, and spends a lot of money on a lot of stuff. Recreational parks. I mean, the court I ball at all the time literally only isn't torn down, beat up, gates broken anymore, rims broke off, nets gone, bullet casings on the ground. The only reason all that stuff is gone because Cam Newton came in and invested money into it. He changed it into the Hawks court where it's the Hawks design on the floor and on the backboard, the rim. It's so beautiful. It looks so pretty. It looked like he put millions of dollars into that court. And he did that several places. He did that at Welcome Mall. He did that at Cliftondale. He did it Ben Hill. You know what I'm saying? He did it in a lot of places in Southwest Atlanta. So I'm pretty sure if he would have mentored, I don't want him to, but if he would have started over Dwayne Haskins, I'm pretty sure he would actually be very helpful for Dwayne Haskins. Do you think Chase Young will be dominating Trent Williams next year in practice? I don't know. I can't wait to see that class. That's why I really want Trent Williams to come back and us to draft Chase Young, because I will literally make a video preview of what I expect to happen between those two in training camp. I would love to make that video. I need that. I'd rather have Alex mentoring Dwayne. Look how Mahomes... Exactly, bro. Alex Smith got the juice, boy. He coached your quarterback up. You going to the Super Bowl. He did it with Colin Kaepernick. He did it with Pat Mahomes. Hopefully he can do it with Dwayne Haskins. We should get new jerseys. I completely agree. I'm going to do another video on jersey and helmet ideas. I just have so many important things I got to do. 4-3 video, Terry McLaurin, Eric Coyell offense, all those type of stuff. All those videos I got to get out. And then, when we have, a kind of dead period, especially while I'm watching a lot of draft film and it's not as much Redskin stuff going on, that's when I'm going to start coming out with my creative Redskin videos. I got the Redskins jersey and helmet ideas part 2. What was another one? I have a whole bunch of randoms, really random video ideas, but they're just ideas. I'm keeping them on the back burner till I get the important stuff out to y'all first. Vinland Saga. I have not watched Vinland Saga yet. All my friends and cousins watch it, but I haven't started it yet. It's on my list, but I haven't watched it. I haven't started it. I heard it's really good. The Redskins gonna get Austin Hooper. I hope, just as long as we go for cheap. Oh yeah, Fire Force. Thank you, Dage. Yeah, Fire Force was crazy, but I just fell behind. On my boy Redskins move to 10. I know I'm behind like crazy. I feel like I am. Redskins finally have football minds running the show. Let's go, Chip. Man, that boy Redskin Moo out here eating, man. Redskin Moo out here feeding the stream. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that for real. He sound fine with you. Go, yo, y'all really want that 4-3 hit? Okay, Rich said post everything. And Jerron said go say, God, Lisa, y'all really do. Alright, so now I gotta really just maybe instead of skipping videos, I'll skip eating. And I'll just get the 4-3 video out sooner like that. But like I said, it's not that far away. Like I said, like I'm halfway done with the video, like as far as which y'all will see. Like lengthwise. Like if the video's gonna be 30 minutes, I've done 15 minutes worth of material and notes and all of that stuff. But as far as time consumption, like how long it took to get parts of the video done, I'm like 80% done as far as that goes. Like as many articles I had to read, as many diagrams and graphics I had to find or make myself, all of the film sessions I had to watch, all of the film study I did, all of that type of stuff. I've already done the vast majority of that. Now I'm just, what's left is me to compare and contrast Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio's defenses, which I've already started. I've already talked about it a lot, but it's still a little bit more I got to talk about. And then literally all I have to talk about is where Redskins players that we currently have on roster fit into the defense will more than likely end up running. It'll be like a combination of Jack Del Rio and Ron Rivera. More so Jack Del Rio, if anything. And then after that, I'm going to talk about potential free agents that we can go get, like that Anthony Harris, Justin Simmons, Trey Boston at safety, James Bradbury, Kendall Fuller, Breland, Bradley Roby at corner, stuff like that. I'm going to talk about how they would fit the holes that we have with free agents out there would best fit those holes and why and stuff like that. So that's what I have to do. I already did all the extremely time-consuming stuff, like what a 4-3 defense is, what each player does, why it matters, their gap responsibility, their name, why it's their name. And then I broke down all the different 4-3 defenses, 4-3 over, under, the wide 9 that San Francisco uses. Then I explained the differences between all of those, the weaknesses. I already did all of the time-consuming stuff. And then, of course, I got to edit it, which is also time-consuming. But, that's not that bad. I can edit on the go. When in doubt, I can just take my laptop wherever I'm out at and do that. Chase Young gonna get 20 sacks this season. I like that. We need to trade Alex Smith. That would be dope if somebody was willing to do it. Hey, Rico, see Antonio, Crazy Brown Rat. Yes, man. I saw a whole lot of money, and that wasn't that bad. I was actually a little surprised. It wasn't good at all, but it wasn't, like, terrible. I was expecting it to be terrible. But then whatever that second song was atrocious. I listened to it once, and I'll never listen to it again. Unless I'm trolling my Xbox party chat. If I'm playing it through the mic to get on their nerves. But I'm not watching that. That second song by Antonio Brown was terrible. That thing was booty crumbs. I would rather have street scores for the number 2 pick than... I appreciate that, Call Me fam. Let me see. I want to make sure. Chase Young. I want to make sure. Do you think the Redskins should go James Bradbury or I vote James Bradbury. I'm going to talk about it in my 4-3 video, but he fits what Jack Del Rio does better than Byron Jones. Byron Jones is a better tackler and a better, like, overall corner because he can tackle and cover well, but James Bradbury is a better press man cover corner, and that's what Jack Del Rio loves. He'll fit basically the Aqib Talib and Chris Harris role that Jack Del Rio had for the Broncos as a defensive coordinator. So basically, yeah. I vote James Bradbury, me personally. And he should be cheaper, so it's like a win-win. I'm just here for the college position breakdowns. Alright, so DC Big O, so I'm going to start getting that draft stuff done. I'm going to definitely start getting them draft things out. I didn't know anybody was super waiting on those. I thought everybody was just cool with the Redskins stuff. Now I got to start squeezing in some draft stuff. I got you. They have a meeting with Kerrigan. They do win, because please, they need to get that done. They need to restructure that contract, make him way cheaper. Listen, man, I'm just happy we are making changes. Bruh, yes, sir. Kobe the Great, I like that name, too. What's good? Last 2 games. Oh, yeah, bro. Dwayne Haskins going stupid those last couple of games. I'm fine with you. Go. I'm not going to do that. I need this show like I need. I appreciate that, Anthony Robinson. Let me see, Chase. Okay, let me try to hurry and read because you think Reuben Foster coming back? I wouldn't depend on Reuben Foster coming back 2020. He may come back some part during the season, but I wouldn't bet on him coming back by like training camp or preseason. Remember, he just got feeling back in his foot like when did I make that video? It was like literally 2 weeks ago. He literally was able to move his toes for the first time since he tore his ACL, MCL, and ACL. Basically just lost the lower half of his leg. I don't even know how he did all of that just off that simple motion he was doing. I don't even think he got hit. Wish we never paid Landon Collins. I like Landon Collins. I think we probably paid him too much money, but I love him. The way Jack Del Rio's going to use him, I'm telling you, I'm going to break that down. I'll break that down in the 4-3 video also. Why you will love Landon Collins. But Landon Collins might lead our team in tackles like he just did, but it's going to be like in a more productive way. Like Jack Del Rio basically is not going to ask people to do what they're not good at. Landon Collins is not about to be out here covering the wide receivers and tight ends on a consistent basis. He might be asked to do it rarely, but for the most part, Jack Del Rio's defenses have asked his players to do what they do best so that there are no mistakes. They don't have to waste time thinking. They just get to react and do what they do best and perform and be productive, all of that. So we shouldn't have to worry about Landon Collins in coverage too much. Is John Allen going to play defensive end in the 4-3? Tim Settle needs some clock too. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. I'll break it down in the 4-3 video. But mostly, the way Jack Del Rio runs his defenses, there's kind of a nose tackle and kind of a defensive tackle. I'm pretty sure Deron Payne will start nose tackle. Jonathan Allen will start defensive tackle. And then they'll bring in a rotation to where Matt Ioannidis is sometimes the defensive tackle and Tim Settle will sometimes be the nose tackle. If it's an obvious third and long, obvious passing down, they'll bring in Montez Sweat, defensive end, Matt Ioannidis, who's the best at rushing the passer, and then probably Jonathan Allen in nose tackle maybe because he's better at rushing the passer than Deron Payne and Tim Settle, of course, and then Chase Young on the other side type thing. Depending on like what the situation is. If we're stopping the run, of course it's Deron Payne or Tim Settle. It's a combination of two between Deron Payne, Tim Settle, and Jonathan Allen as the defensive lineman, as the interior defensive lineman. It just depends on what packages. But now I don't think Jonathan Allen will ever be defensive end. We already have too many outside linebackers who are trying to transition to defensive end anyway. I mean, remember Nate Orchard? Ryan Anderson was balling once. I mean, he was tied in the league in forced fumbles after he only started starting after Ryan Kerrigan got hurt. So he's balling out off the bench. Let me see. I would love to go get Vic Beasley, depending on what type of money he's asking for. So we already have to. We can't. We need Jonathan Allen to stay a defensive tackle. What's up, Pedro Smith? Hail to the Redskins. Appreciate that, man. You keep up the good work too. Look out for my boy Pedro Smith, man. His YouTube channel going stupid too. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. Who missed RG3 like everyone used to get his jerseys, but the injuries. Yeah, RG3, man. I can't even. Oh yeah, haha. There you go. Thank you. That basically you just said what I said. Yeah, RG3 used to be that dude, bro. He said it's pronounced Aria. All right, bet. Appreciate it. I'm so late. I'm 10 minutes behind on the comments. 15 years from now, Chase gonna. Let me try to hurry and catch a hoop. We're gonna be our next Cooley. Have you watched All American? What is All American? What is that? No, sir, I don't know what that is. Let me just type it in there. What's All American? Oh, that's that show with the girl on it. That's the show with the pretty girl on it or something. No, I'm not. My friends were literally just talking about that like yesterday or the day before that. Nah, I haven't watched it though. I don't watch a lot of TV and stuff. Because even when I'm watching anime, it's like I'm multitasking. I'm never just sitting down watching something. I'm either eating or I'm working on my 4-3 video and got the anime I'm watching at like the bottom right of my screen or something. Like I'm not really a TV watching person. Like I love anime, but I don't just sit down and watch anything except for football. I just, if I have free time, I'm on Xbox. Love the man. Appreciate that, Reggie Reg. Yes, sir. Chase the DC. Cool. It was pretty nice. Let me try to scroll. Patrick Holmes broke the Madden cover curse this year. Yeah, bro. I mean, he too good though. That's not even fair. He said Antonio Brown better than Nick Cannon. I agree. Antonio Brown is terrible, but Nick Cannon like the worst of the worst, man. I can't do it. Nick Cannon. Listening to a Nick Cannon song is a dare. I appreciate your work, Rico. Gotta head out. Remind me to tell y'all about me being thrown out of Snyder's office. All right, W. Miles, man. Yeah, definitely. Please tell us that story when you get back. Appreciate you pulling up, man. I'm sorry I'm late saying goodbye to you and everything, but yes, please tell us that story someday. I can set it up to where you call in and just tell it on a random. You know, the Sunday streams are literally for that. We can talk about anything. Those can be the streams where I can talk about anime for just literally 30 minutes if y'all want to. Or video games or whatever's going on in life. Or, well, of course, Redskins and draft stuff. But you know what I'm saying? The weekly Sunday streams are more so catered to the that 2 p.m. are more so catered to all the random stuff like that. Diggs went to Maryland. He wants to play. Yeah, Diggs definitely wants to come to the Redskins. They meeting with Kerrigan at the Combine. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. What up, ATL? Keep up the good work, bro. Straight from Wilmington, California. Hell to the Red. Yeah, what's good, Sergio? Appreciate you pulling back up. You know, we holding it down over here in Atlanta, man. Got to spread that Redskins Nation vibes over here, too. Reuben Foster needs to rest until 2021. He might end up doing that even if he doesn't want to. Should we get Robbie Anderson's my favorite free agent wide receiver out there that's available. So, yeah, I want Robbie, Tanya. Or Tanya. We need new jerseys. I agree. DC defenders got exposed by Josh Johnson, though. Oh, yeah. Josh Johnson, that dude. I like Josh Johnson more than a lot of people liked him. When he stepped in for Mark Sanchez in the Giants game, he balled. He balled against the Jaguars, and he had a decent game against the Titans, but then he folded at the end, like, really bad. But I feel like if Josh Johnson had, like, an entire offseason, I feel like he actually could have been a pretty good quarterback. I like Dwayne Haskins way more, of course, but you know what I'm saying? If we had 5-2, we could have Payne, Matt, or sometimes Blitz Chase. Okay, I also talk about that in the 4-3 video, Call Me Fam. That's literally what I'm working on right now. Because Jack Del Rio runs the 4-3 under, and it's almost like a 3-4, kind of like a 5-2. Because the Sam line, the defensive line shifts towards the weak side, and then you got the Sam linebacker coming down on the strong side to basically be an edge rusher. I mean, he's literally at the line of scrimmage. And then you have the Will and the Mike linebackers, the two linebackers, you know, like 5-7 yards back, basically. So, well, not a whole 5-7, but you know what I'm saying, like behind the defensive line. So, basically, we kind of run that. That's I'm talking about that in the 4-3 video. That's why the transition from the 3-4 to the 4-3 won't be so difficult, because Jack Del Rio loves running the 4-3 under, and you can use 3-4 personnel for that, kind of. NFL has too much spread for that to work. Slick True, though. You have to watch. All American is the best football show I've ever watched. All right, I'm about to check it out. I saw like a little bit of Blue Mountain State. I was watching it with a friend. But like I said, I don't really like sit down and watch anything really, except for football. I don't really watch shows. As much as I love anime, I only watch it while I'm eating or doing something. I don't just... That's why it's a struggle for me to watch sub. If I can, I try to watch dubbed animes for certain things. Like, especially older animes where every episode that's ever going to be made is already out, and I can just go ahead and binge through it, just fly through it while I'm working on something like my 4-3 video or other YouTube videos I'm working on. But, like, for the weekly animes, I watch those sub, though. I usually try to eat while I watch them. So, like, when My Hero come out, and when Dr. Stone and what's it called, Demon Slayer Wall coming out, I would sit down and watch those while I was eating sub. But if I can, I'm watching stuff dubbed so I can multitask, because I hate just sitting down and just being a zombie watching the screen. I can't do it. I can't. It just bugs me. I'm gonna have to be on my phone scrolling through Twitter or something. I don't have the attention span to just stare at a screen. They should let the XFL championship winner play the NFL's worst team. Oh, they would get ran through though. That sounds funny, but they would get ran through. Will we run down 1-4-6? I don't know. I mean, I guess I doubt it. Because our pass rush with just 4 defensive linemen is going to be dominant. So, I don't think we'll ever need to do all of that. Maybe. We'll see, though. Maybe. We might end up running with 5 DBs, but I'm not. I think with the way zone coverages are split up and 4-3 defenses, where everybody has a spot anyway, I don't think you really need to run as much dime or nickel. We'll see, though. You know what I'm saying? But because your 4 defensive linemen, especially after we get Chase Young, our pass rush is going to be so deadly just from them being there. The other 7 guys can literally all be in coverage, and that's all they have to do. So I don't think we'll necessarily be doing all of that. We never know, though. I'm still looking at more Jack Del Rio film and stuff to see, like, maybe, like, for the Raiders, maybe if he did use some dime and stuff that I haven't seen yet. They would get destroyed. Yeah, they would get ran through. That wouldn't even be fair. AB is worse than Nick. Now that first AB song, the Whole Lot of Money, it was really bad, but it wasn't like Nick Cannon bad. I'm sorry, cause Nick Cannon come off with that little, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, I don't know, he just weird kind of. Nah, I don't want to say weird. That sounds bad, but you know, he just a really nice guy. So him rapping about I'm gonna do this and do that, it don't even sound right. At least AB from Hollywood, Florida. At least, you know, he from some type of trenches, I guess. I remember RG3 cut in front of me at Six Flags after he got drafted. Ooh, boy, you go outside. You gonna let him do that? Nah, that man would have to get. I love RG3, but nah, you gonna have to get back, man. Or pay me. He could pay. He should have offered you money. I would have taken some money for him to cut me in line. You pay for my icy or something. Stephon Diggs want to play for the Redskins, but the Vikings don't want to trade him. Yeah, Stephon Diggs definitely wants to come back to his hometown. The Vikings just, you know, they're asking for a lot. We shouldn't rush Ruben in any way. He'll be back when he's back. That's how I feel, too. Don't rush him. I'm going into 2020 basically forgetting that Reuben Foster is even part of the team. I would love to get excited about him, but I just don't even see it being worth it. AB Nick Cannon diss track would possibly be the most disliked video in video. It probably would. It might be able to beat that one Call of Duty trailer. Because remember, that one Call of Duty trailer was the most disliked video in YouTube history. That was funny. Wait, Austin Hooper is an 89 overall in Madden? I did not know that. I did not know that. That boy Sway Run 21 just tweeted that. It just came up on my screen while I'm looking at y'all comments. I say get offensive line and free agent. Depends. I mean, you talking about like replacing Morgan Moses or something? My man Bradley Beal dropped 50 plus 2 straight games and lost. Man, I felt so bad for him. You seen that little video of him on the sideline, mad on the bench after scoring 50 something and still losing by like 10? Oh, that man was hurt. I feel so sorry for Bradley Beal, man. RIP ping pong table in the locker room. Remember his name because I'm gonna be a safety for the. Remember his name because I'm gonna be a safety. All right, Sam, I got you. You got the name of somebody that probably be really athletic. You probably 6'3" and run a 4.4, huh? Bradley Beal, yeah, poor baby. Josh Norman is a cool guy. Like, he went to my school for this program and he was chill. Yeah, Josh Norman was always a good dude. I mean, he used to do unnecessary community service type stuff and taking pictures with fans an hour after practice ended. Like, Josh Norman was like a great guy off the field. It was just on the field, it just didn't match his contract. But off the field, yeah, he was great. He did everything you could ask him to do, man. Taking pictures and signing autographs an hour after practice ended. Doing unnecessary community service work that wasn't even asked of him. Like, stuff like that. Giving back. See, Street Scores, you understand me, that real... Call me. Only if Sean Taylor was still here. Yeah, that would be crazy. What is the new... I Payton. So, basically to get back on topic, and I'm going to end the stream somewhat soon, but I do want to get back to everybody's comments. And basically actually talk about what I was supposed to talk about. If you weren't here for the Trent Williams, it's been reported by a trustworthy source that Trent Williams and Ron Rivera have mended everything. And literally the only reason Trent Williams is not like back with the team and saying out loud, I'm back and I'm here to stay and I'm ready to be a Redskin again and all that, is money. That's literally the only thing in the way now. Everything else has been handled. Him and Ron Rivera have had several conversations, several meetings or whatever. I think it's mostly been over the phone or whatever, but either way, Ron Rivera got the job done. The only thing in the way is money. But I feel like they'll get to Trent Williams and Quentin Dunbar later because if you've seen the Kyle Smith press conference at the Scouting Combine, he said we expect anybody on contract to report when it's time to report and play and all of that. And we're focused on draft and free agency like other teams' free agents right now. We're not worried about getting Trent Williams and Quentin Dunbar re-signed and all of that. So, and then what was the biggest notes from Kyle Smith was let me see. Let me pull it up because I had some of the biggest notes. Where are we at? I like the fact that him and Ron Rivera are collaborating with every step of the process. Kyle Smith is basically leading the way when it comes to free agency and draft scouting and all that type of stuff and player evaluation and stuff. But it's like a collaborative effort. And basically Kyle Smith and his trustworthy scouts and everybody and Anthony, Alex, whatever his name is, they all do all of the preliminary work for evaluating, scouting, and all that type of stuff, and then they bring Ron Rivera in to basically sign off on everybody. And before that, everybody at the same time were collaborating on to figure out who are the Redskins core players on both sides of the ball. And basically, after they figured that out, now they realize what holes we have and where we need to get them, either through the draft or free agency. And so everything has been Ron Rivera, Kyle Smith, and other trustworthy people all pretty much having like an equal say, and they're basically meshing ideas together. It's not one person dominating and making it go their way. They're working together. They're being very smart, very diligent, patient, very secretive too, because they asked Kyle Smith about Chase Young, and he basically gave them the most basic compliments that you could just pretty much read on any draft site. They're making sure you do not know what they want to do with that second pick. Which also brings me to the fact that Kyle Smith basically said they're open to everything. He said that they're technically the first team in the NFL draft that can do all three. Either trade down, trade up, or stay where they're at. And they say they're considering all options. They're trying to come up with every scenario possible for what a team may want to give to them for the second pick. And they're basically trying to have something to reference once those calls start coming in. So they're doing their due diligence with all of this. Also like how detail oriented he is and stuff. Because even when the press conference started, he thanked everybody one by one. And he's very methodical. It's a super detailed step-by-step process. And I also like the fact that he said we're the first team that's able to trade up, stay where we at, and trade back. Like, that was a necessary piece of information that was kind of obvious. But I like the fact that he just, he speaks very detailed. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out another way to describe it. I just like how he's just very particular and make sure he lays everything out so you fully understand what he's talking about. I mean, he pretty much answered every question they threw at him and didn't try to sideswipe it like Bruce Allen or Dan Snyder would. He also said Dwayne Haskins is taking all of the receivers to Florida to work out like very soon. They're going to build up their chemistry, work on a whole lot of routes and plays and stuff like that, which I love, getting started early. He also said Dwayne Haskins is doing all the extra stuff that they asked him to do. So basically he's stepping up as a leader like Scott Turner and Ron Rivera and Doug Williams called him out to do when they first, when Scott Turner and Ron Rivera first got here, when they were first hired, both of them addressed Dwayne Haskins as basically like, we feel like you should be the starter, but we got to see you step up to the plate, not just on the field, but off the field. And it sounds like Kyle Smith has basically said that he's excited about Dwayne Haskins, and he has stepped up off the field. Now we just got to see what he does on the field. I'm trying to think of any other big points. Oh, he also said he expects Darius Geis and Bryce Love to be fully healthy once minicamp and training camp, all of that starts. And they expect to use them in a very similar role that like Scott Turner had with Christian McCaffrey those last 4 games of the season when Scott Turner was the offensive coordinator for the Panthers. So they're basically, he noted that Darius Geis will pretty much get the first crack at it. He's the first one up to get the Christian McCaffrey role because he definitely has the potential. But if Darius Geis can't stay healthy, then Bryce Love also can fill that mold. And at the same time, he likes both of them enough to where you pretty much can tell that Chris Thompson is pretty much done here. He didn't say anything about Chris Thompson, but as much as he loves Darius Geis and Bryce Love, and you already know the team loves Adrian Peterson, you can pretty much tell that Chris Thompson, as much as I love him and he will be missed, he can't stay healthy, he's pretty much gone. Let me see. Trying to think what else. What's up, everybody, man? What's up, Skins Fan All Day? Appreciate you pulling up, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Skins Fan All Day right there. He has the blue letters, so you can't miss him. His YouTube channel goes crazy, man. That's a real one right there, too. What's up, Beast Moon? You should try for a spot on ESPN. I would love it, man. Back when I lived in New York, I was applying for every ESPN job. They ain't hit me back, though. I'm going to still keep trying, though. I want to move back to New York sooner rather than later because that's my favorite city to live in. So I do plan on moving back, start applying for some stuff out there. Ron Rivera, best head coach hiring this offseason, of course. What's good, Wolf? My boy Wolf. It was the face-to-face joint on the website. You should try for a spot. Let me see. Dwayne's going to be a beast in due time. I agree. Why you kicked me from your stream that one time? I did? Who did? Are you talking to Skins fan or me? Who kicked you off the stream? Because I don't have control over C3PO. Y'all already know Nightbot don't play with y'all. If y'all been in my live stream since the regular season, y'all know that Nightbot does not play. And I need to figure out how to control him. He said, come back to the DMV. Oh, you talking to Skins fan? Okay, cool. I was confused. Trying to move back myself. What's up, Beloved Rain? Which part of New York you was in, Beloved Rain? Who's the best running back in the division? I say Darius Geis has the most. Well, Saquon, of course, but I feel like Darius Geis is very slept on as long as he can stay healthy. Because he can literally be Christian McCaffrey just with a little bit more power and only a tiny bit less speed. I don't think y'all saw that screenplay from Dwayne Haskins to Darius Geis, right? Like, Adrian Peterson, as much as I love him, would not have been able to do that. He would not have had the speed to do that. He said, come back to the DMV, though, man. I mean, I love Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Mumble songs, go-go music, but, man, I'm an Atlanta kid, man. And I miss New York so much. I don't understand. I think about New York every day, man. He said, oh, you lived on Long Island? Oh, that's what's up, man. Like Hempstead, Long Island, or what part of Long Island you talk about, Beloved Rain? And what part of Queens? Cause I used to be on Hillside and Jamaica Ave a lot, Sutphin, all of that type of stuff. Basically, anywhere the F train was at, I was there. And Harlem, I was always in Harlem. I never really lived in Harlem, but any chance I got, and I had a bunch of friends there, so I would be there a lot and stay at their place sometimes. But I never officially lived in Harlem, but I was always in Harlem when I could be. What's it like being a Skins fan in Atlanta? Oh, y'all outnumbered. But at the same time, though, because Atlanta is probably the least consistent fan base of all time. You go to New York, as much of a melting pot as it is, you're going to run into mostly New York Giants, New York Jets, and in college Notre Dame fans. Anywhere else, you run into Dallas, you're going to run into Dallas fans. You go to Green Bay, everybody's going to be Green Bay fans. That is not true here in Atlanta. Most of my friends are fans of every team. Because a lot of us, just like me, born somewhere else, come to Atlanta. Atlanta is one of the most people were not born here cities of all time. Y'all already know about Gucci Mane and 21 Savage. They from Atlanta. I consider myself from Atlanta, but most of us aren't born here. So that's how we end up being fans of other teams. I have Giants fans, 49ers, Patriots, Cowboys, Eagles, Rams, of course, Falcons, Steelers, Colts. I feel like I'm missing somebody. All of my close friends, we're all fans of at least 10 different teams. I know I'm missing somebody. So, I'm not out here getting jumped verbally by Falcons fans. We actually outnumber them as far as, if you consider the other 31 teams, we outnumber Falcons fans in Atlanta. So, I'm chilling. It really ain't that bad. He said, come back to D.C. When I was in Maryland, I was up in Mitchellville and Largo and stuff like that. What did my mom say? What is it called? Dang, Ma, I always forget where you said we were in the beginning. In the very beginning. But I was born in PG County and all of that. And that's why I lived and I moved to Atlanta in middle school. Southeast DC. Was it easy to live in New York financially? It wasn't that bad. I feel like New York rent and all of that is more expensive, of course, but eating in New York is cheaper than down here. I know for sure in New York I can get a bacon, egg, and cheese for $1 or less. And plus most New York places, especially the bodegas and the corner store and all that type of stuff, they don't charge tax. So if you go get a soda for $1, it's literally $1. It's not about to be $1 and some random amount of change. So I eat cheaper in New York. Unless I go out to eat, I go to Little Italy or somewhere in Manhattan, and of course that's more expensive. But when I'm in Harlem or Queens, I'm eating cheaper there than I am here in Atlanta. Northeast Freeport. Oh, you were in Freeport and off Rockaway Boulevard. That's what's up, beloved. That's what's up. Yeah, I live near basically Jamaica, Queens, and all of that. But I was always in Harlem when I could, and just. I was rarely in Queens. I lived in Queens, but I was not there if I ain't had to be. DMV is the same too. It's funny, I'm a Skins fan in Green Bay. Oh, that's what's up, Wolf. That is so random, Wolf. I did not know that. A lot of Cowboys, but there's Cowboys fans everywhere though. There's Cowboys, Steelers, Patriots, and Packers fans everywhere you go. It does not matter. And kind of Redskins everywhere you go too, because I see a lot of Redskins license plates in Atlanta. Like if I'm just going grocery shopping, I'm probably gonna run into 2 Redskins license plates. And then you know Redskins fans are everywhere. Military, we're UK, Australia, everywhere in America, Brazil, all of that type of stuff. We deep out here too. Don't sleep on the Redskins, but you know for a fact you can't go to any city without there being a Cowboys, Steelers, and a Packers fan. It's just like that. What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, Trevon? Hell to the Redskins. Yes, sir. I lived in Pontomac, Maryland. Isn't that where Chase Young from? I'm in Largo now. That's what's up, Reggie. Out Bowie. I know where Bowie is. That's close to Largo and Mitchellville and all that type of stuff. DMV, yes, sir. I'm in Virginia from Arlington. So I don't really know anything about Virginia. If somebody dropped me off in Virginia, I'm lost. I'm super lost. What's up, Josiah? What's good? I heard if the deli less than $3 run. Oh, I ain't worried about all that. I mean, they cool people though, bro. Go get myself a chopped cheese in Arizona. That's a whole, depending on how I split it up, that can be 2 meals for $5. That's $2.50 each meal in New York. I eat really cheap in New York. I be chilling, man. I don't like expensive food. Like I don't really care for steak. I just like wings and cheap. I be chilling. Bacon, egg, and cheese every day. I'm perfectly good. Oh, my boy Skins Fan All Day donated to $5. My brother, keep up the good work, man. Appreciate that, man. Again, make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Skins Fan All Day. If you don't already know him, y'all probably knew him before me or something. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Skins Fan All Day. His Redskin content is great, man. That's a real one right there. He break it down like it really is. And he funny. Will Van Dink, do you think there's more depth at tackle or cornerback position in the draft? I feel like the first 2 rounds, tackle is more dominant than corner. Because after Jeffrey Okudah, you do have some good corners out there, but it's like a wide gap. But then as far as the rest of the draft, like rounds 3 through 7, corner is definitely deeper. So it just depends on which sweet spot you want to get one. Born in D.C., grew up in PG County, but live in Atlanta. Oh, that's what's up, Patrick West. What part of Atlanta you at? Trying to get back to Freeport or somewhere around there. Man, when I moved back to Atlanta, when I moved back to New York, it's Harlem. I love Harlem too much. Brooklyn, cool. Queens, cool. The Bronx is fun. But I want to be in Harlem. That's it, man. He said a lot of Skins fan in Cali. That's what's good, man. I haven't been to Cali since I was little, so I wouldn't really know. What's up, Hooper? Thoughts on coming to FedEx? I would love Austin Hooper, but only for cheap. I do not want him for some expensive money like he's just this baller. He can't separate one-on-one. The reason he was always open for the Falcons because he was schemed open. And then he had Julio and I want to say Riley Ridley every time because I'm a Georgia boy, but Calvin Ridley as distractions, which allowed him to be open underneath. And I feel like the Redskins can do the same thing, but don't give him money like he's just Kelsey out here just burning folks in coverage. We everywhere, bro. Oh, yeah, Redskins fans everywhere. Oh, yeah, 49ers fans everywhere, too. That's a good point. I'm in Clinton, Maryland. That's what's up. Waldorf, okay. Born right next to RFK in the old D.C. General Hospital. Yeah, see, I'm from Atlanta, but I'm not a Grady baby at all. A lot of my friends are Grady babies, but a lot of my friends are born somewhere else, came here later. I'm in Rochester. That's what's up. Okay. I saw at least 10 people wearing Redskins caps in Walmart. Oh, in Green Bay? That's crazy, Wolf. 132 people and only 43 likes. Let them know, Wolf. Everybody like up the video, man. March 18th, I make my debut. Okay, Trevon. Everybody subscribe to my boy Trayvon. He about to start doing his YouTube thing too for the Redskins. Yes, sir. Oh, my boy Big Simple. My boy Big Simple pulled up. Make sure y'all subscribe to him too. He's like the most passionate Redskins fan on YouTube I've ever seen, man. That boy be having you hype, man. Smash the likes up, man. Appreciate that. Harlem getting white from what I hear. Oh, yeah, New York in general getting gentrified like crazy. New York probably one of the safest cities to live in right now. I feel safer in New York way more than I feel in Atlanta. And Atlanta home. But I just know certain areas, I I can be in my places, but like other places, like Decatur, everybody just be out there chilling. I don't know what's going on out there. But New York, man, I feel comfortable everywhere. I don't even care. New York is super gentrified, but Harlem still has its parts that like I'm not gonna say dangerous at all, but you know, it's still fun over there. Like 152nd and Frederick Douglass, like that's one of my favorite parts of Harlem. Over there where those projects at, it's just really chill and entertaining. I just be people watching and chilling, hanging out with people and all of that. And they got one of my favorite buffets over there too. Skins fan all day with yes sir. Are you a Fayetteville, Patrick West? You not that far. You over there by Tinseltown and all of that. I'm in Southwest Atlanta. So I'm not that far from you. You just like down there though. You like super suburbs. You like 15 minutes away, just going further. Like how Riverdale is east of me, you're south of me. So Washington D.C. is almost white right now. Yeah, a lot of places getting Atlanta's getting pretty gentrified too. But unlike New York, it's not necessarily getting better. Like they're gentrifying Atlanta in a way where they're tearing down places near train stations, kinda, and then kicking everybody out. But then it just spreads everything. So like Atlanta's getting worse overall, but they're like gentrifying certain spots like where the trains are. New York just in general just getting better everywhere. New York is just super chill. I'd be chilling in New York. Do you think Kyle Smith would trade? But I've never seen somebody leave their laptop on a table and then go to the bathroom and expect the laptop to still be there until I was in Manhattan in New York. Ever in life. I didn't know people did that. That's a different level of trust. I would never ever. I would never, ever. I don't care how rich I am. I don't care how comfortable I am. I'm never just leaving something of mine on a table. Like, for instance, at a Starbucks, leave your stuff on the table, go use the bathroom, and expect it to be there when you come back? Oh, nah. Never. Never. Do you think Kyle Smith would trade back to the second round or later first? With how well he's been picking, doing his drafts lately, and he's turned fifth round picks into potential Pro Bowlers and stuff like that. I doubt they trade back and trade like up because he knows how to make picks count, and he knows that he knows how to make picks count. I'm pretty sure he's aware of that. So he's like, I'm not about to throw away a chance to get 4 potential Pro Bowler picks in rounds 3 through 7 just to get one player in the second round. I don't think he'll do that. It'll be fun for me as far as mock drafts go, but you know what I'm saying, I don't think he's gonna do that. I was chopping it up with Gronk and Jonathan Allen MGM over the weekend. Them dudes huge. Oh yeah, they different type of people. Them boys is gigantic. Is Eric Coryell gonna take as long? Nah, it's not gonna take anywhere near as long. Because the 4-3, I'm talking about all kinds of other stuff. The Eric Coryell is literally just one type of offense. The 4-3 would literally has taken up like 3 weeks by itself. Was me analyzing and breaking down and explaining all the different types of 4-3 defenses. The Eric Coryell is literally just Eric Coryell. So it's not gonna take anywhere near as long. Everybody's invited to join the live stream. We can do live chat. Oh yes sir, Trevon. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Trevon. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. Yes, sir. That boy Skins fan all day out there representing. DC getting gentrified. Bro, y'all think DC getting gentrified? Please go to New York. I don't think y'all understand how bad it is. Y'all look at these videos from like 22Gs and Pop Smoke, Chef G, all these people out of Brooklyn, people out of Bronx. Trust me, they make it look way worse than it is. Trust me. DC, what's up, Trevon? Rico, you cool, but we don't like the team. What you mean, Shamar? I'm lost. Oh yeah, what's up, Big Sim? Chase Young was my brother-in-law's classmate at Demantha. What's up, Khalifa? That's 5. That is 5. I wish I had some ties to a player like that. That would be dope, man. I'd call him up to the stream. Not to mention we had bad oh yeah, that coaching was terrible, bro. How do you post my status on YouTube? You talking about if you about to live stream, you want to let people know when you're gonna live stream? You got to go to this thing called Live Dashboard, and at the bottom it'll be like schedule. And then you can like put the time and stuff. We had terrible coaching under Gruden. Oh, it was horrible. What's up, Daryl? It was absolutely terrible. Gruden didn't know what he was doing. Like the Giants, but you... Oh, you like the Giants. Oh, okay. Appreciate that, Shamar. I don't have any real beef with the Giants. Like I said, I love New York's my favorite city in the world, so I'll always have a soft spot for the Giants and the Jets. I'll never be like a secondhand fan. I'm too loyal to the Red. Just like my Georgia Bulldogs, I'm not gonna like any other team. I'm not even gonna say I have a second team that I kind of like. But shouts out to the Giants, man. I don't hate y'all as much as I hate Eagles fans, and I just hate the Cowboys every way and every which way all around. Same with the Falcons. Cowboys and Falcons hate the most. Eagles right under that. And then Giants, I don't have no real beef with y'all. Not like that. We're going to do a Redskins talk panel if you're interested. All right, Skins fan, what time and what day? And appreciate that, Shamar. I appreciate that. Would you trade Dunny and Ryan Kerrigan even though it would be hard to see them in different uniforms? It would be hard, but I'm not one of them people that's like, I'm loyal, but I'm not like emotional. Like, a lot of people don't want the Redskins to change their jerseys because they're traditionalists. Me personally, I'm okay with any change. I get over stuff easily. So as much as I would like to keep Kerrigan and Dunny, if they got traded, I wouldn't even blink. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I would love to have them, but I'm just one of them people. It's just, hey, you gone. You an enemy now. I'm sorry. That's why I love Westbrook. Westbrook is my favorite player in the NBA. It went from AI to Gilbert Arenas to Westbrook. Because Westbrook just come with a different type of energy that nobody else come with. He's not just aggressive and like what I just described, but he's also hilarious. So that's the main reason I like watching him. You seen what he said to the fan on the sideline was like, you better shoot a three because you can't dunk on Rudy Gobert. And then something like that. He going to block your shot. Westbrook said, no, he not. And then went and dunked. Y'all not going to... It'll be no Westbrook slander tolerated in any of my streams. That's plain and simple. Facts I hate. Funny things, his name is Chase also. Oh, that's dope. That's fine. Facts I hate the Cow. Yeah, us and Giants fans all come together to hate one mutual enemy, the Cowboys. We know the most likely pick at number 2 with Chase. Who's your pick 3rd and 4th rounds you picture? What's up, Thanos, the Avenger Killer? I like the picture too. Right now, because I haven't done any real film session watching, like just haven't sat down for hours on hours watching draft prospects film sessions. That's more of a March thing for me. It's about to come up soon. Right now, after Chase Young, I would love Adam Trautman in the 3rd. And I'm thinking about KJ Hill in the 4th. KJ Hill at the Scouting Combine just said the Redskins did interview him. They met with him at the Senior Bowl too. So apparently they have interest in him, just like they had interest in Terry McLaurin. But at the same time, I want a really big receiver. But I mean, if we get Robbie Anderson in free agency, then I would love to have KJ Hill. But I'm tired of having all of these smaller, shiftier receivers. We already have Terry McLaurin, Steven Sims. And Kelvin Harmon's kind of big, but he doesn't super play like huge. He's like 6'2". But Robbie Anderson, AJ Green, they're like 6'3" guys. Or, I mean, Adam Trautman can be that guy too if we draft him. Just a big red zone target. But at the same time, I do love KJ Hill. But my favorite player, one of my favorite players in the draft other than Chase Young is Adam Trautman. I might shed a tear if we get Chase Young and Adam Trautman in the draft. I hate Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, and Packers, and the Bears. Oh, there you go. I have a Bears fan friend too. Bears, 49ers, Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, Rams. Did I already say 49ers? I hope I didn't. Falcons, Colts, Steelers. All of my like main friends that I talk to pretty much every day on Xbox and stuff. Those are all the teams that we all like. Kind of getting back off topic just to say that though. For Diggs. Would you trade Dunny and Ryan Kerrigan for Diggs? Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. That's hard to say. I would have to really sit down and think about that. I don't want to give like an answer now. Because Stephon Diggs is that dude. Honestly, he's easily a top 10 receiver. Statistically, he was a top 3 one last year. I talked about that in my video where I talked about Stephon Diggs, how he was number 1 in like 3 different categories. Like literally he had like the best contested catch percentage out of the whole NFL. He had the most yards and catches on passes that went for over 20 yards. So technically he's Deshaun Jackson, Calvin Johnson, and Amari Cooper in one guy, according to statistics. Basically. So I love Stephon Diggs and Dunny and Ryan Kerrigan. Especially if Ryan Kerrigan doesn't take a restructure, then yes sir, send him over. I want a black skins jersey. I do too. Are we in the right direction for the Redskins football team? We're going. Yes, sir, bro. We definitely going in the right direction. We need a yellow, red, and black uniform, like McDonald's. Black jersey with a black skins helmet would be dope. What's up, Jonathan Lane? Westbrook, my favorite. See, that boy Shamar, smart guy. Westbrook, that dude, bro. Alright, man, I'm about to head out. Seriously, check some Darnay Holmes, cornerback from UCLA. Kyle, dude. Alright, let me write these down. Hold on. Let me write your name because I like to give credit. When I reference these people, I like to give credit for who told me. So my boy Dage, he told me Darnay Holmes. And Smoke Jams, if you still here, you already got credit for a lot of them. UCLA. Oh, let me write that down. Darnay Holmes, UCLA. Kyle Duggar. Safety, Lenoir. That's an interesting school. I like to give everybody their credit. I'm gonna fall in love with them. They're gonna bring some swagger to the background of the defense. I love that. That's why I love Jimmy Moreland. That man talked more trash than anybody else on the field. I'm slightly big and physical. Yeah, he like 6'2", but he doesn't like. I don't know why I don't see him mossing people like a D-Hop. Cause I think he's just as tall as D-Hop. May even be a little bit bigger, but I don't know. Maybe because we didn't feature him enough. Cause Calvin Harmon did have that one-handed catch that was crazy. But I do want like a huge red zone target, like a receiving tight end like Adam Trotman, Thaddeus Moss, Austin Hooper, whatever, or Robbie Anderson, AJ Green, or something type like that. When you upload, you should premiere so we could reply back. You talking about when I upload like a YouTube video, Wolf? Y'all young players had a good season. Yeah, bro. Yeah, our young guys was balling, Shamar. And I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, and I love him. And I really hope DeAndre Baker plays better for y'all, because that hurt me to watch him out there getting torched like that, man. I'm diehard Georgia fan, so I was so happy to see DeAndre Baker go as high as he did in the draft, because I didn't think he would. But then, I mean, I like the fact that y'all throw him out there to the Wolves, though. Let him learn. Let him learn early. And he's not the type to get discouraged, so he might actually ball out for y'all next year. Have you seen Antonio Gandy Golden? Not yet. From what I've seen, I like, but I haven't just sat down and watched his film separately, like just specifically him for like a few hours yet. I haven't done that with him yet. How would you rank the tight end group in this draft? It's not that great, honestly. There's no like ridiculously you gotta have him tight end. There's no Gronk in this draft. There's no Travis Kelce. You can't technically say George Kittle, because George Kittle, people didn't expect him to be anywhere near that good when he got drafted. I feel like Adam Trotman, he's my favorite tight end in the draft, period, regardless of round. To me, he has the highest potential, so he's my favorite. Cut Moses. I feel like even if we bring in another, like a right tackle to take Morgan Moses' spot, he's not getting paid like a lot of money, so I prefer to just go ahead and just keep him, at least as a backup. When is Ron Rivera's press conference? It's tomorrow morning, I think at like 10:15 a.m., I think, something like that. I will live stream. If the Redskins website don't fold again like they did today with the Kyle Smith stream, because I was trying to live stream while he was talking. If they don't fold with the Ron Rivera stream, I will be live streaming while he's talking. Nah, Ryan a Redskins forever, but I want Diggs really bad. He from Maryland. Yeah, he is from Maryland. His brother, who went to Alabama, Trevon, coming out the draft, this draft, defensive back, was kept tweeting that the Redskins should go get him. And they're both from Maryland, so they definitely grew up Redskins fan. Unlike Chase Young, who grew up an Eagles fan for some weird reason. We got the best color rush. New stadium needs to be on the site of RFK. I was never here to witness RFK. It's always been FedEx Field for me. I was born in 1994, so I didn't get to experience the greatness of RFK. But if it's as great as everybody keeps saying as everybody keeps saying it was, then I would love it at RFK. Robbie Anderson will be a nice addition to the team. He's tall and can flat out fly. 4'3". Yeah, he's a 4'3" guy. 6'3". You know how ridiculous that is? And Reggie Reg, hit me up on Twitter. You see my Twitter thing? Because I'm trying to keep like my Xbox stuff and my RicoScores stuff separate, because the Xbox stuff is like super uncensored and just terrible. My friends are terrible. So I'll hit you up with that on Twitter, but I don't want any of my Xbox stuff being anything near my RicoScores channel. What are the chances we get Hooper? It's actually probably fairly high, depending on how much we're willing to spend on him. I hope they don't spend a lot of money on him, but they may. We'll see, but I really don't want to spend the whole bag on Hooper. He's not that good. I mess with these live streams. Man, appreciate that, Josiah. We are going live March 18th at 3 p.m. Post up for me. Oh, yeah, Trevon, I got you. I'll be there, man. I'll be there, especially if I'm not having to do something like work. Because March 18th is going to be busy, bro. Like, I might have to do back-to-back videos on all of the stuff going on. Like, he signed here, all of that type. But March 18th is busy. But as soon as I can, I will pull up. Yeah, we should get. Yeah, Rich, hit me up on Twitter if you don't. If you can, that's my Twitter at the right under me right there. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know your YouTube name and then ask for my gamer tag. So you know what I'm saying, I can link up with y'all. But I'm keeping that separate because my party is as ignorant, troll, angry, hateful as a party chat go. And every time people be like, it's Xbox, I'm used to it. Nah, you used to with regular hate. My friend circle is a different level. I try to warn everybody. So I keep that separate from my street scores. Those things do not come together at all. I wish we had Stephon Gilmore and Jalen Ramsey. That would be great. If we were to trade down, at least need to get AJ Epinesa. Yeah, AJ Epinesa should be really good. He's not going to be anything near Chase Young, but he's good. D-Hop 6'3". Okay, D-Hop. Okay, so he is an inch taller because he plays like it. Who would you like at free safety? I talked about this earlier. Justin Simmons and Anthony Harris are better, way better than Trey Boston. But they're going to be way more expensive, like maybe 3 times more expensive, like $15 million a year expensive. Trey Boston is almost as good as them, but he'll be way cheaper, possibly like $5 million a year type of expensive. So, me personally, I prefer the bargain deal because I want to spend money in other places. Like I want to get Robbie Anderson, James Bradbury, maybe Corey Littleton, stuff like that. So, and I want to have enough money to pay Trent, Eric Flowers, and Brandon Sheriff. So I don't want to spend $15 million on a free safety, especially since it's not like a premium position. If it's not quarterback or edge rusher, I really don't want to spend $15 million a year on anybody. It was our defensive coordinator. Just got back from practice. What did I miss? What's up, Turf Wars? Just talking. I've talked about Kyle Smith and Trent Williams a little bit. Actually, I've talked about it a lot, but we've been talking about a lot of stuff. DeAndre Swift is a stud from your Bulldogs. Oh, yeah, man. I'm going to be so sad when he leaves. I know the Georgia Bulldogs re-upped on talent, but I'm going to be so sad to see DeAndre Swift leave, man. I might shed a tear during the draft when he get drafted. Because then it's going to... I already know he left Georgia, but once he's on an NFL team, it's going to be official that I will not see him on Saturdays anymore. And it's going to make me sad. It's going to hurt me in my heart. Forget what I said. Harmon is an inch or 2 taller than D-Hop. Well, how tall is D-Hop? Because D-Hop plays bigger than Harmon played. But then again, he also gets featured more in his offense. So maybe Harmon can play bigger if we let him. You coming up for training camp? I do want to come up for at least one day. And Skins Fan All Day, again, if y'all haven't subscribed to him, please make sure y'all subscribe to him. Skins Fan All Day is trying to plan a day where like all the Redskins YouTubers, including like Ed Oliver and everybody, will all go to training camp one day together. And so I would try to go that day. But flying from Atlanta to Maryland back and forth, I can't do that too many times. So maybe once. If I'm living in New York by this summer, somehow, if I hit the lottery and got that type of money, then I would be able to come down to training camp more because I could just take a 3-hour bus. Really like 4 hour because it's probably going into Virginia. But driving 8 hours, 10 hours from Atlanta to Maryland or taking a plane back and forth over and over again is dead. If I'm in Atlanta when training camp starts, I'm coming like once, maybe twice. Doubt it though. On the overnight grind at work, just stopped by to say what's good, Marquise? Boy, that boy pulled back up. I know this isn't the place for positive. Pay attention to Bloomberg. If he gets the nomination for Democrats, he's going to add DC's mayor as a running mate, and Daniel Snyder has an agreement. Oh, that's fine. So that would help our stadium chances? That's crazy. I didn't know that all of that was going on. My boy Alex Long done pulled up. Do you think Antonio Gates and Eli Manning will be Hall of Famers? I think Antonio Gates will. I don't think Eli Manning... Well, I don't know. Eli Manning probably will. I don't know. Antonio Gates had some great seasons, but sadly for him, he was part of those Chargers that never really won anything meaningful. So, we'll see. I think they both may end up making it into the Hall of Fame. I feel like Antonio Gates, skill-wise, is more deserving than Eli Manning. But Eli Manning is definitely more deserving accomplishment-wise. That's the best way I can probably put it. But both of them are not like automatic, I know for a fact. Who's the best wide receiver in free agency? I vote Robbie Anderson. Me, in my opinion. Rico, you want to play together in KO? Hey, hit me up on Twitter, BMA. I'll run a few. I know as soon as I get online, my friends and my cousins are gonna be trying to get on my neck about it, but I can set something up. It won't be today, of course, because I'm working on the 4-3 video and everything. And but yeah, I can definitely hit me up. Anybody that want to reach out to me on Xbox, just hit me up on Twitter, and make sure you mention your YouTube name so I don't forget. Because if you got, BMA the GOAT, for example, you come in there and your name is Chris Johnson on Twitter, I ain't gonna know who I'm talking to. I think the Redskins should get Calvin. Who? He's a versatile lineman who played guard, tackle at Oregon. Has a decent pass. They could be a steal. All right, let me write that down because I have never heard of that guy. I feel like I would have heard of a name like that. Productions RBLX. Hold on, let me write that down. Calvin Throckmorton. What kind of name is that? What name is that? Alright, let me write that down. Alright, write that down. Okay. Rico, you a cool Redskins fan, man. I appreciate that. My boy Extra Squad. But yeah, man, appreciate that, Shamar, for real. I didn't want to skim by that and just say appreciate it, like, and just keep moving. Nah, I really do appreciate that. Extra Squad, what's good, man? Appreciate you pulling back up. What do you think is the ceiling of this team next year? Because I can see this team easily make the playoffs in the division. Our defense will be one of the best, I believe. I agree. I feel like we have a really good chance of making the playoffs. I'm not expecting us to, because it takes time to change an entire organization around. Bruce Allen was here for very long. It's gonna take a long time to get all of his impact off of the roster and stuff. Jay Gruden too. Like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of Jay Gruden's guys are gone. Chris Thompson's probably gone. Colt McCoy's more than likely gone. Case Keenum's more than likely gone. So they're going to be purging the roster and the front office, all that type of stuff. And it's going to take probably more than a year or two. So I'm predicting within 3 years we should be Super Bowl contenders, hopefully. Or at least consistent playoff berth type of team. Like, you know how the Packers are always in it, even if they don't make the playoffs. You just expect them to. I'm expecting us to be one of those type of teams within 3 years easily. But next year, we definitely should be able to push to make the playoffs, especially with better coaching. We've always had talent. It's just been coaching, not getting the best out of our players. So, yeah, I got you. I believe we should go after Robbie Anderson hard. I agree, Leslie. Just fly. My Xbox friends are the same way toxic. I go through this with everybody, though. Everybody says that. And then they get into, I'm telling, it's just like think about what y'all be dealing with, just like do it like a level higher. I'm telling you, I go through this all the time. Everybody come in there and be like, bro, I'm used to it. I deal with this. And then they come into our party chat and it's like a slightly higher level that they just not ready for. But I do believe y'all. Xbox is a terrible place, man. Modern Warfare 2 game chat used to be super fun and hilarious. But my party chat is way worse. Justin Simmons getting tagged. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be very surprised Justin Simmons and Anthony Harris don't get tagged so they can keep them on their roster. I hope John Bostic is back. He was a good piece. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't start in our 4-3 defense, but having him as a cheap depth piece would be nice. We should get Carl Joseph. Carl Joseph has a lot of potential and talent. And if he's used right, which I'm assuming he would be in a Jack Del Rio defense, he could ball out too. He could definitely potentially be better than a Trey Boston. Can't wait till draft night, bro. I can't wait too. You know I'm live streaming too. I'm live streaming every round of the draft. I'm not gonna be there all of day 3, of course, because that rounds 4 through 7 start to linger and it gets kind of stupid. But I will be live streaming every day, and I will be live streaming even that 4th round. And I might not make it to the 7th round, but I will live stream on that day. Ready to welcome the young GOAT home, man. I can't wait too, man. How can I find your game? I'm gonna send you my gamer tag, Rich. Just DM me. I'm saying just DM me on Twitter. I don't rock with Chase Young. He like the Eagles. He's just like, nah. Yeah, I don't like the fact that he's an Eagles fan, but as long as he's out here getting 20 sacks a season for us, I do not care. Plus, I'm pretty sure he has a soft spot for the Eagles. I'm pretty sure his parents are probably Redskins fans, maybe. Or at least a lot of his friends are. You know what I'm saying? All right, good night, Sam. Man, appreciate you pulling up. But yeah, Rich, anybody that wants to know my gamer tag, just DM me on Twitter, say who you are from YouTube, and say that, you know, you want my gamer tag, I'll send it to you. I'm just not going to put it in YouTube, and it's definitely not in my Twitter, like, description. Because, like I said, I'm trying to keep that separate from my YouTube, because Xbox is ignorant. You need to get Hooper interview to get him here. That would be dope. It's in Richmond. You a cool Redskins fan. Respect. Appreciate that. Coach, Rico the best coach, but real talk, you should be a coach, and definitely for the Redskins. I appreciate that, man. I would love to do something with the Redskins. I would love to help my team succeed if I could. And get paid for it. Man, I'd be too excited. But y'all DMV lingo, y'all be saying siced. My mom and all of them and all my aunts and uncles are super DMV. They use all that lingo. They call people's Bamas and stuff like that. They listen to go-go music. They love mumbo sauce and all of that. I know all of that stuff. It's just, you know, I'm just a little bit far removed from it. Eli, 2 rings held to the Redskins. Eli beat the GOAT Tom Brady twice. You can't deny that, man. My Xbox name is my YouTube name. It's the same. Alright, bet. Like I say, if y'all want to put y'all gamer tags in there, I can do that, but I'm not putting mine. Hey Slow, I'm glad you're still alive. I had to be a dad real quick. Alright, Smoke Chance, appreciate it. I'm about to end it soon. I'm definitely done by 10. I said I was gonna be done by 9, but we started talking about so much. I gotta get back to work on this 4-3 video. But yeah, hey man, Smoke Chance, I feel you, bro. That's real talk. Rico Street Scores. I appreciate that, man. I would love to be the GM for the Redskins. I would go stupid for us, man. We had some crazy drafts. The second year, I suspect us to be NFC contenders and definitely a Super Bowl contenders. I agree. I don't think I've ever missed a video of Street Scores, but you should look into players the Redskins should target from the XFL. That is a really good video idea. I appreciate that. Let me write that down. And I'm going to give you credit. Alex Long, XFL players, Redskins should target. Once I get the 4-3 video, Eric Coryell, and the Terry McLaurin rookie season tribute video out the way, then I can start doing these more creative videos. Oh yeah, my boy DC Big Oso, of course, wanted me to do a top 5 players in draft per position. I do gotta start these draft videos. I'm super behind, but I've just been so busy with Redskins stuff. I've been more busy with this Redskins stuff this season than ever. Hey Rico, love us to get CJ Henderson from Florida cornerback. Oh yeah, he's if you seen my mock draft that I did a few weeks ago, I think it was like more than a month ago, I have us getting CJ Henderson. That's my boy too. I hate Florida. You know, I'm a Georgia fan, and Florida is the team we all hate the most. I know there's Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, LSU. I hate them more so recruiting wise, but like as like a pure hate, just like how the Redskins hate the Cowboys, it's Florida for me. But I still rock with CJ Henderson the long way. I would love for the Redskins to get him. What jersey number you think we're going to get my boy Chase? I don't know. Honestly, that's a really good question. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the 90s. They might do the 50s. But since we're running a 4-3, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the 90s. I think it's more so up to him, though, but we'll see. To be honest, 2022 might be our season for sure. This year is more like, let's see what we got. But I can see us playing a championship game in 2022. Exactly. I agree, Beast Mode. Can't wait for Daniel Jones versus Haskins, Young Bulls. Yep, twice a season, man. Congrats on that 4K. Yeah, man. Yes, sir, man. I'm up to that 4K. This thing is lying right now. It says I only have 4,070, but I have 4,100 and something. I don't know why this thing lying on me like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm doing my thing. What's up, Chicken? What's good, man? Chicken Freak. I remember that name and that picture. Don't use Twitter much, but I just follow. How do I do it? New. How do you send a DM? I guess click on my name and it should be like a little. You should see like a little mail. Somewhere near the top. Somewhere near the top, it should be like a little mailbox or like the thing you put mail in the envelope or whatever, and that should be like a DM. It should be. Let me know if you end up getting it. I low-key hate the thought of trading back in the draft. I do too. Trading back would, still be a great option, but I prefer Chase Young way more. It's not even close. What's up, A1? A1M Bostis? What's good, man? My Xbox name, okay, let me write that down. I gotta write, hold on. Complicated names, RXCHXNGL, y'all got these. Oh, y'all gonna die laughing when y'all see my gamer tag name too. That's another reason why I can't say it in this stream, because it is not appropriate. Chase Young wearing 99. I would love that, actually. I would rock with him wearing 99. That 2 looks really clean also, though. I can dig the 2. I prefer 99 and 2 before we give him something like a 50-something. Like a 58, like a Von Miller or something. I prefer the 2 and the 99. Oh, my boy Merle done pulled up and donated 2 to the chat. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that. Much appreciated, man. Real one, man. Clap it up for my boy Merle for that $2, man. Can't wait for that 4-3 video, man. It's on the way. I'm literally working on it as soon as I end the stream. I was supposed to end it at 9, but we start these streams up and we start having such good conversation. I haven't even been talking about Kyle Smith or Trent Williams the whole time. It's been only a third of the time. RK was all the winning was happening at. That place is a blessed place. Man, I wish I was there to see it. I'm too young though. I missed all of that. All I know is FedEx Field. Rico, I think you should take time off YouTube and make that 4-3 video. I'm ready. Yeah, y'all really ready for that 4-3. I'm glad to know that there's so many people ready for it though. I know when I put that out, it's gonna do numbers because so many people have been waiting on it. And I'm structuring it in a way that even if you're not a Redskins fan, at least the first half of the video, I'm breaking down how the 4-3 works and everything. So even if you're not a Redskins fan, it'll be really educational and entertaining if you're just trying to understand the 4-3 defense anyway. Even if it's not, I don't even really mention the Redskins till halfway in the video. The first half is literally just 4-3 and the different types, advantages, all that type of stuff. Chase Young wearing 92. 90 plus 2 is his college number. I can dig that too. I can get used to 92. I like that in the future. If they were letting go Ryan Anderson, I think he would get 52, but most likely 92 for the jersey. Okay, I see that. I definitely hope we keep Ryan Anderson, though. He would be a great Sam linebacker. And if he's not starting, he can be a depth piece or whatever. Because I want to bring in Vic Beasley. But for cheap. I don't want to bring in Vic Beasley for some crazy Yannick Ngakoue level size contract. Yannick Ngakoue about to get paid, boy. $15 million a year type of pay. Dang, my boy Juan Gotti. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Juan Gotti. That man said 14-2. Dang. RK Stadium was a great place. That place rocked. I heard the stadium used to shake like crazy too. Oh snap! I forgot Rico said he was going to stream late. What up from San Antonio? What's up, Sabai today? I meant to stream while Kyle Smith was talking, which was at 1:30 p.m. But the Redskins website folded the whole stream. It's still not even up. I don't think. But while he was talking, the live stream started and then it crashed and then they went on Twitter and said we apologize and all that type of stuff. So that's on them. That's why I ended up live streaming later on tonight because I was busy after that. I made sure I cleared my schedule to live stream at 1:30 with Kyle Smith while he was talking, but they messed that up. So now I'm live streaming later. But y'all know I'm about to start live streaming every Sunday at 2 p.m. And it won't be any particular topic unless something big happens. I'm just going to live stream. We can talk about video games, anime, whatever. Basketball, NFL, whatever y'all want to talk about. Chase number 22. I can see that. That's interesting. One of my friends who is a Redskins really thinks we should trade the first. What's up, Gerard? I haven't seen my boy Gerard in a minute. Trade for 3 first rounds. I'm good. I still prefer Chase Young. 11-5 NFC East champions next season. I can see that. Rico, you got to teach me how to do the slideshow. I like how you had a picture going back and forth. Most of the editing stuff I do, right now this live, is because I'm a huge gamer, so I learned how to do all of this stuff because of streaming for Mixer and Twitch. I'm using OBS, Juan Gotti, and I set it up to where I chose what pictures I wanted, and it's just doing a slideshow while I'm talking type thing. But OBS is so much to explain. I can't even just tell you right now or even over the phone. I would suggest go to YouTube and download OBS and look at a whole bunch of different tutorial videos like I did. But I'm also the type that once I get a software, I try to figure stuff out on my own. and I figured a lot out on my own. Then I used YouTube, use different YouTube videos for different references on how to do different things. But yeah, everything I do is mostly OBS, and then I take it to iMovie to edit it. And the only reason I know how to do all of this is because gaming. I use gaming on Mixer and Twitch and all of that. And I used to stream to YouTube, and that's how I learned how to do all of these effects. I guess that's why my stuff looks different from the other Redskins YouTubers, because I started from a game streamer, and then I just took that knowledge and skill set and all of that and turned it into a Redskins channel. Training camp is in Richmond, Virginia. From DC is 2 hours. Oh, so then it'll be a 5-hour bus ride from the from New York. If I were to be living in New York by the time training camp comes around. Thanks for your hard work, showing love, bro. Man, appreciate that $5, man. My boy Big John 512. Shouts out to him, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, man. Charlie Lowry, I can see Chase rocking that 92. So it seems like 92 is like the unanimous decision around here. Well, at least the majority. What if we was to trade Trent Williams for a first round pick somehow? Would you do it? It depends on what type. If it's top 10, I would think about it. If it's anything other than top 10, I think I'm good. There's a lot of great talent out there, but I just prefer to keep Trent. I don't know though. I mean, it depends. If it's outside of top 10, and I know for a fact we can get somebody like Andrew Thomas, or Jedrick Wills, or Tristan Wirfs, then maybe. But I do want Trent Williams back really bad. My brother always clowned me that the Redskins haven't won a Super Bowl in 20 years, and I'm ready to get the 4th one, and he can stop talking. What team is your brother a fan of while he talking this? I would be fine trading Trent Williams for a first or second. It gotta be a top pick for me, man. If we're not finding a Trent Williams replacement that's like literally as good, or at least somewhere within the range of his type of talent, all pro, Pro Bowl, then I'm good. Do you watch the MLB? If so, what's your team? I really don't watch anything but football, really. I don't even watch basketball like that. Really, the only reason I know what's going on in basketball is because I play a lot of NBA 2K. But I don't like really watch basketball that much either. But I did watch the what is it, the Astros or whatever, versus the Nationals. I watched that to support DC and all of that. But when I was growing up, all we had was Bowie Bay Sox and the Orioles. We didn't have the Nationals, so I grew up going to those games. And then when the Nationals came out, now I'm supporting the Nationals too. But nah, I don't really watch anything but football. I go to sleep to soccer. That's the best sport to go to sleep to, because they don't have any commercials except for at halftime. It's a whole half of just playing, and the crowd noise is super subtle and perfect for sleeping. And then it's a halftime where they have their commercials, and then it's just another half. There's no commercial breaks anywhere else. It's the perfect thing to take a nap to. And then I occasionally catch basketball, but I haven't even... Westbrook's my favorite player in the NBA by far. I don't even have a close second. And I haven't even watched the full Rockets game this season. I prefer to watch Bills versus the Browns than to watch even Westbrook play in the NBA. That's how much I just love football. I prefer to go back and watch Georgia versus Vanderbilt from last season than to watch a live basketball game. I'm just super football. Record prediction for the Redskins, I'm definitely 8-8. I'm starting off humble. Ed Oliver just put out his first mock draft. Oh, he did? I'm going to check that out. That's what's up. I'm thinking playoffs or bust for the Redskins next season. Dang, I'm not going to go that far, man. Because, you got to change so much, bro. Bruce Allen has such a large impact on this team for so long. It's going to take a minute to flesh out everything that he did wrong. So I don't think it's playoffs or bust, but I definitely can see it. If I bite my tongue one more time, I can see us. That's how I know I need to stop. I need to get off the live stream. I can definitely see us making the playoffs this year. If the Redskins draft young, it would be the best pick since Sean Taylor. I agree. You ever see that video of Skins fan about to jump off a bridge, but a cop shared his hatred about the Cowboys to make him get off the ledge? I did not see that. No, that's pretty cool. I might check that out. And what my boy from New York say? If they were letting go Ryan Anderson, I would think... Oh, yeah, I saw that. I addressed it. You talking about the Ryan Anderson thing, right, beloved? With the, I prefer to keep Ryan Anderson. But if... I prefer Chase Young in a 90s jersey or a single-digit jersey. I don't really want him in a 50-something. I don't know why I don't like that for him. I can't even explain it. Eagles, they won one. Oh yeah, I ain't hearing nothing from an Eagles fan. That's 3 rings to 1. They just started doing something. Yeah, I wouldn't take nothing from them. Just like I don't take nothing from these Falcons fans in Atlanta. I don't take nothing from them. If you don't have 3 Super Bowls, let alone 1, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, we ain't won a Super Bowl in 20 years. Y'all ain't won a Super Bowl in 100. I don't hear none of that. He said, like them glasses. Appreciate that, man. All right, man, I stay with them, bro. I got all the glasses, bro. I got these, even though they kind of messed up right now. I got to wipe them off. I got these, you feel me? I got like 8. I have 8 other pair. They just not near me. I'm big on fashion. Y'all only see me wear the same like 10 things because, you know, I'm streaming and I'm doing my Redskins stuff. But I'm huge on fragrance and fashion, bro. That's another reason why I miss New York, bro. I used to be in Soho like crazy going stupid. All right, Rico, I hate jeans. Like, I'm one of them people that hate jeans, bro. I don't believe it matches everything. I'm one of them people that, like, I match head to toe, socks, drawers, and, like, jeans. If I'm wearing a black shirt, black shoes, I don't believe blue out of nowhere matches. And jeans are uncomfortable. So, me, I wear, like, if I'm wearing black and white, everything black and white. Pants, shirt, hat. The hairband I'm using, because I have different ones. I have a white one if I'm wearing all white. Got the black one from where I'm wearing all black. And I have another one. This is the one I ball in because it keeps my hair the tightest so I'm not slapping people in the face when I'm posting up. I take my fashion very serious. I can super talk about that for hours too, but you know what I'm saying. All right, Rico, have a good night, Brody. Looking forward to the 4th. Hey, man, appreciate you pulling up, Josiah. I'm just like you. Like, I know everything in the NBA that's going on, but I only watch football. I love it so much. Exactly, bro. If I'm going to waste my time watching something, I prefer to just spend it watching football. I'll watch the Jets go against the anybody, the Chargers, before I watch the Lakers go against the Clippers. And I know they're like the premier teams in the NBA, but basketball just doesn't, it's not as much strategy. It's more like talent based, which is exciting in this. It is 5, but I like the strategy and the chess of football. There's no other sport that brings that chess type of thing. Who has the highest chance of being better, the Cowboys or the Eagles? I vote Cowboys, but I don't know, honestly. Because the Cowboys are way more talented than the Eagles. There's no reason the Cowboys folded that bad to not win the division. That was crazy. Tristan Wirfs is the only dude that may end up as good as Trent. The others are as good, but nowhere near Trent. I agree. You know, Jedrick Wills has a high ceiling, but he also has a relatively low floor. And I love Andrew Thomas, but I also do feel like Tristan Wirfs may end up being better than Andrew Thomas. He said, I hate jeans too. What's your favorite fragrance for every day? I never wear the same fragrance twice in a week. I maybe go like 2 weeks before I use the same fragrance. But my most consistently favorite fragrances, and I like expensive and cheap. Like Bath and Body Works bourbon is ridiculous. Like it's only like $10, but it's up there with YSL La Homme, which is like $150 cologne. And YSL La Homme is one of my favorite colognes. I can talk about fragrances forever because I don't just do colognes. I do incense oils, like the ones where you light the candlestick under it. I do the incense oils where you use a diffuser. I got the incense sticks, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's why I used to love Harlem so much. I used to be on 125th getting all the oils and the incense sticks from the Africans. All the exclusive stuff. Lotions, body washes. I take everything serious. Like when I shower, I use 2 body washes each, and this is every time I shower. I put on an oil after I'm done. After I dry, I put on 2 different types of lotion just for my body, and then 2 different types of lotion just for my face. I'm really particular. I can go on forever about fragrances and all of that type of stuff. But if I had to pick like a top 3, bourbon from Bath and Body Works, YSL La Homme, and then, I don't know, that's really hard because I like Azzaro Chrome a lot. And it's really cheap. But when I mix the blue Azzaro Chrome with the green Polo spray, bruh, I'm telling you, y'all, I'm trying to put y'all on the game, really. He said, hate jeans too. Okay, so I'm not the only one that hates jeans. Have you been watching the XFL? Yes, sir. I'll be watching the XFL like crazy. I didn't watch the first week, but since then I have been watching it. And that boy Josh Johnson done tore us up. I may just be old because I got like 40 pair of jeans. Jeans are just uncomfortable, and I'm very particular about my fashion. Like I said, like I don't believe if you have on a black shirt, black shoes, and then like everything on you is black and white, but then you just throw on blue jeans that matches. To me, that doesn't match. When I wear my army fatigue, everything on me is brown, green, black, tan. I'm not having no random blue jeans out of nowhere. I'm also not one of those people that like the Jordans where it be having like blue, red, yellow, green, purple, and then you just wear purple as a shirt, and then that matches because you got a little bit of purple on your shoe. I'm really particular. Like, I'm very strict with my how things match. And like I said, head to toe, I wear a specific pair of glasses, drawers, socks, hat, all of that. Hair wrap, I have different color of these. You know what I'm saying? Everything on me gotta match when I step out the house, depending on what I'm going to. Sometimes I'm dressed lazy. Right now I'm in pajamas, and I wore this all day even when I was in the car. But that's because I didn't step out and expect people to see me. That was just me driving. With the combine dates again, I forgot. Technically, the combine starts Thursday when they officially start doing the 40 times. Did you want me to actually like look up the specific dates, like who's doing what? Jeans sus, haven't worn them since. Yeah, I don't like jeans, man. They too uncomfortable. What's the next stream, Rico? I'm streaming every Sunday, but if the Redskins aren't on that, BS tomorrow at 10:15 a.m., Ron Rivera should be speaking publicly. He should be holding a press conference like Kyle Smith did earlier today, and I will live stream that in the morning. That's if the Redskins not tripping like they were today. I got like 80 cologne, but my everyday ish is Lamal. I don't even know what Lamal is. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, Pitbull, you like Dior Sauvage? I like Dior Sauvage, but the only problem is with it, I just smell it too much when I smell it too much when I'm in public. Like, I smell that Dior Sauvage, that Johnny Depp Dior Sauvage everywhere. Like, I'll be at Golden Corral, and there'll be two people with it on in there. I go to Walmart to go get groceries. I'm going to end up smelling one person with it on. I don't know if it's Atlanta only, but I love Dior Sauvage. It's one of my favorites, but I smell it everywhere. And after a while, I started wearing it less. And I don't know what Lamel is, Smokes. You got to put me on with that one. I'm in middle school, so I still use that. Oh, my God. I used to hate that Axe smell in the boys' locker room, bruh. God, I used to hate that. Boys' locker room used to always smell like Axe. Middle school and high school. And let's see. I do not own any Creed. I have so much random stuff. Like, a lot of my stuff is random. Like, I got it from a guy randomly in the mall, or I got it from a guy randomly in the street selling oils. Like, a lot of my favorite smells don't even really have a name. It's like scribble, scrabble, some ugly cursive that I don't even know how to pronounce. And once I run out of it, I don't know how I'm going to get more type stuff. I wear a lot of sweat. Yeah, I wear a lot of fashion sweats and stuff. And cargos. I don't wear jeans. I can't do it. Still kind of upset about that DC Defenders embarrassment. But that boy Josh Johnson put one on us, man. He laid one on us, boy. That boy Josh Johnson was not playing. Well, bro, have you gave up on Geist? No, I have not gave up on. I'm one of the very few people that truly believes Geist can still be a Hall of Famer. Because, I feel like his injuries have all been freak accidents. They're not like lingering injuries. I don't consider him injury prone because it's not like he's hurt his knee and then hurt that same knee in the same way because it's weak or something. It's always something completely different. What's up, Lorenzo? Redskins need to figure out the plan on. And what's up, Lorenzo? And Remington, yeah, bro, I was supposed to get off at 9 and I was supposed to get off at 10, but we keep having such interesting conversation. What's Chase Young projected 40 times? They say he's supposed to run something under 4.6. I don't know if he's going to do anything like that at his pro day, but he's supposed to. But he doesn't have to. That man going number 2 overall no matter what. And what's up, John Production? Shamar, you play Fortnite? Nah, that's the only one I didn't like. I played it a little bit, but it was just so building based and not like as much shooting and aim. Nah, I just couldn't do it. And it was too kiddie for me. It's a lot going on, and it's all bright and colorful. I was heavy on PUBG. Then when Apex came out, I'm super Apex. Because Apex reminds me of Halo a little bit, but it's like a battle royale. So I never really liked the Call of Duty battle royale like that. And I love Call of Duty. But I just never... if I'm going to do battle royale, it's Apex first and then PUBG second. Dang, I'll be in school. Dang. Well, I guess Andreas, if you once I'm done live streaming, once it uploads, you know what I'm saying. And sorry everybody, I'm behind like crazy on comments on videos, but like I've just been really serious about this 4-3 video. So once I put the 4-3 video out, I'm gonna take like a day and reply to all the YouTube comments any of y'all have said. If y'all haven't gotten a reply from me, it's not because I'm ignoring y'all. I've just been working on the 4-3. I think it's like a whole 4 or 5 videos I have not replied to comments like that. I'm going to get to them. Redskins figure out playing with Quentin Dunbar. I'm pretty sure they're going to wait on the Quentin Dunbar. He's like on the kind of like the back burner. You ready for a change in the division? Oh yeah, because we about to be up now. We about to be number 1. Trust me, bruh. Get a Lamel sample if you can. It's a grown man sin and women love it. Alright, I'm writing it down. Hold up. Smoke Shams, Lamel fragrance. Do. Lamel. Hold on. I typed it up. Okay, I'll look it up later though. What does Lamel smell like? That's the first thing that came up. Alright. From the Giants and the Redskins. Oh yeah, we about to flip this division upside down. Anyone in the later rounds you think maybe is still for the Redskins? Right now, you know what I'm saying? I haven't wait, what did Nightbot say to my boy W Fig? Oh, W Fig, I don't know why Nightbot got mad at you. I don't know what you did. But you good though. You here now for the live. Later on, I haven't super duper watched film yet, so I don't have a lot of names. But I did talk about some people in my mock draft. If you go look from like a month ago, I had some sleepers, and of course me. You know, I believe a lot of Georgia players are slept on. Like Lawrence Cager, when healthy, he was one of the best receivers in college last year. Like that was Jake Fromm's favorite target. I feel like if we go get him as an undrafted free agent, man, I'm telling you, if he can stay healthy, he can be a real one. He's like 6'3", definitely a red zone threat, third down threat, all of that type of stuff. You know me, and I believe in all my Georgia guys. Solomon Kinley, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't really looked at film like that, so I can't tell you a whole bunch of people out there like that. There's the people I talked about in my mock draft, like the later rounds and the undrafted free agent I named and stuff like that. General Troy, no, that's why I said projected. Maybe a Hall of Famer is a stretch for guys. I'm saying he has Hall of Fame potential. I'm not saying I'm guaranteeing he's going to make the Hall of Fame. But talent, like off of pure potential and talent, Geis is definitely up there. Wi-Fi coming in super late from Sacramento. hey, man. Appreciate you pulling up, though, man. This one reporter said the Redskins was so lucky to go 3-13. Yeah, he hated. Same, I'll be in school. I'm in middle school. Oh, that boy Rich is in middle school? Hey, man. Well, if y'all can, you know what I'm saying, pull up later or whatever. Uptown, we're the 4-3. Hey, man. All right. Let me go ahead and end this stream. Rico, if y'all lose out on Chase Young, you like Isaiah. I liked watching Isaiah Simmons film more than I like watching Chase Young. So I would love to have Isaiah Simmons, but I still prefer Chase Young. Like I know football. I know Chase Young will have a larger impact. I mean, it's literally quarterback and the guy that can get to the quarterback most consistently as far as premium position. So Chase Young, I definitely prefer to have Chase Young. But I was one of the first people, like, I was in November, like, why is nobody talking about this Clemson linebacker? It looks like he can do everything. This man be a safety linebacker. And then in January, like, everybody super got put on Isaiah Simmons. But I was watching Clemson games, like, on Saturdays, like, y'all, is nobody going to talk about this Isaiah Simmons guy? Like, y'all, we just going to act like he doesn't exist? How did you become a Skins fan? I was born in Maryland. From Atlanta. Can't wait to move back to New York. Used to live in New York for like 5 years. But I was born in Maryland. Born in PG County and all of that. Lived in Mitchellville, Largo, all of that. You think Terry can become a consistent 1,300 receiver? Oh, yeah. The sky's the limit for Terry McLaurin, bro. And I love his personality. Rico, y'all still alive. Bro, I'm about to get up out of here, bro, because I really, really got to work on this 4-3 video. See, now I gotta write down Reggie Robinson by Smoke Shams. God damn. Gotta write this down. Y'all keep giving me people. I got so much film to watch. I'm gonna watch everybody, though. And peace out, Rico. Appreciate what you do, man. Appreciate that, BMA. I'm about to go ahead and head out, too, man. I said I was gonna stream till 9, but we've been having so much interesting conversation. And I ate McDonald's right before I started streaming, but I've been talking so much, I'm already hungry again. And where's Brody? Come here. Come here and say bye to the stream before we get off. I see you. I got a mirror. I got a rear view mirror in my room so I can see Brody. Because, you know, the green screen big, so I can't see Brody behind me. So I put like a little mirror, like an angle, and I can see Brody. But he's ignoring me. All right, you got it, bro. You're just being stubborn right now. Better watch Brian Edwards. What's up, DD Dolly? I ain't seen you in a minute. Now I gotta type in Brian Edwards. Golly, man, y'all out here killing me. Y'all not playing with me, man. I keep saying Dolly. It's Doily. We need an all black color rush, bro. I would love those color rush uniforms. Ma, you said see you soon. You talking about the dishes? Lady man, keep up the good one. Appreciate that survive today. Yeah, bro. Uptown, if you haven't already, check out my video where I'm talking about different jersey and helmet ideas. But after I'm done with this 4-3 video, Eric Coryell and Terry McLaurin rookie season tribute videos, those 3 videos, then I'm gonna start doing the more creative videos. And one of them I'm doing a part 2 to jersey and helmet ideas, because I found a lot more, and some people sent me some more ideas that I could talk about in the video. So there are a lot more jersey concepts out there that we're gonna talk about. I want to Chase Young, but now I don't. Sure, you talking about for your Giants? What's up, Herb? That boy Herb pulled up at the last second. That man pulled a shot clock buzzer beater, boy. If we can be a top 5 offense, been busy, but we back now. Okay, that boy D.D. Doily back. Edwards is good. Him and Gabe Davis on the same. All right, now I gotta write down Gabe Davis. God dang. Okay, y'all making up these names. Y'all just now I'm about to hear Chris Brown or Chris Thompson or something. I'm about to say James Everback or something. I'm about to just start making up stuff and expect me to write it down. Oh, Gabe Johnson. See, I wrote down Gabe. I was wondering. That was a weird name. I was confused. Geno Stone is alright, y'all trolling. I gotta write them down though. I can't. I'm not writing down any of them. I'm not writing down any of them. My boy Wolf. I'm about to really log out though. I've seen it. That's why I brought it. Oh, okay. I got you, Uptown. That part 2 will be coming after I get the 4-3 Eric Coryell offense and the Terry McLaurin rookie season tribute video out. He said everyone trolling. Reggie Robinson. Alright, nah. Y'all making up names. Nah. It ain't no way. I'm typing all these down. I'm writing y'all names down with it. If y'all making it up, y'all get muted. Y'all get muted. Who is Reggie Robinson? Y'all, these must be y'all cousins or something. Y'all making up names. Y'all need to get back. You the GOAT, man. Love you, brother. You put in so much work for skin. Man, appreciate that, Chris Davis, man. Look up James Everback. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Y'all about to just start saying random stuff, bro. Glad is dope. Alright, you know what? Nah, I'm done. I'm out. No, I'm out. Nah, see ya. Nah, I'll catch y'all later. Appreciate everybody pulling up to the stream. Y'all gonna have to give me more names later. I'm running out of tabs now. Appreciate everybody that pulled up, man. Peter Mc. Oh yeah, y'all definitely trolling. Seriously, what day should we expect the? I'm really trying to get that done within like the next 2 days. If I really just sit down and just don't report on nothing else, I could. But we'll see though. Rosa Parks. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Catch y'all later, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. I'm going to try to live stream tomorrow morning if the Redskins not on BS. Ron Rivera's supposed to be speaking at like 10:15, 10:30, whatever a.m. Just 10 o'clock a.m. somewhere around there. I'll live stream during this press conference and have it planned, and I'll analyze it afterwards or whatever. And you know we're live streaming every Sunday at 2 p.m. just to talk about whatever. Sports, video games, anime, whatever. Combine live stream. I'll see. We'll see when we get there. You know what I'm saying? I'll see if I find the time. Because like I would love to do a combine live stream, but I got to get this 4-3 video done. So I'll catch y'all later. Appreciate everybody. I see all y'all laughing at me. I'm out.